Hey everybody, welcome back to all my followers. I have my cult leader shirt on today, so welcome to my fellow cult members. I don't know, is that what they call themselves? I don't know what they call them. Family, right? It's usually like some kind of family. Anyways, so welcome to the cult show. We're just gonna have a whole bunch of people roll through tonight. I honestly don't know who. Again, just sent the link out to a bunch of cool people. So right now we have Steve Cutler. He is you guys should go follow him on YouTube. We have Lucky, who has a YouTube. What's yours, Lucky? Is yours under Lucky Burritos?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Did they just boot me again? Yeah.
I think it did.
I'm just gonna go over
Okay.
I'm going over to the computer.
All right. We have Angel. Angel, is your channel? What is it? I'm so bad at names.
Oh, you can just
The handsome cynic.
That's it. Yeah, the handsome cynic. And then of course Steve. Everybody knows Steve. Slow News Day. Hi, Steve. I missed you, dude. We've been doing lots of shows together recently, and I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, it's showing me on the other screen still.
Hold on. I'll wait.
It will fix it.
Will it?
I don't know.
That's so weird.
Wow. Steve got worse.
I can remove that.
Yeah.
I'm just like stuck on the screen. I'm like, what is happening?
All right, hold on. I'll remove.
There you go.
Wait, there it went. Okay.
There you go, Sam.
Okay.
Perfect.
Steve's username. Yes, Eddie, CEO of Scoop Gang. I need to be Glory. I don't have a Glory Jones voice. She's better at that. Maybe she'll come through later. Who knows? But yeah. Welcome, guys. How's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I mean, I'm all right. I guess.
I'm great.
Shit's fucked up. I mean, I'm surviving. You know what I mean? Like, here I am. It's another therapy session. So whatever you got to get out, get out. It's been a fucked up week, but they're all fucked up weeks. There's never like.
Oh, usually.
It's always a shit show. There's a lot of shit going on.
I'm sure a lot of us predicted.
I know.
We're starting to take accounts down that have retweeted clips of the Dr. Peter McCullough and Joe Rogan.
Hey, Reed.
What's up, everyone?
I saw that
What's up?
too.
Yeah, but it has been like a really, and like I'm sure people like Whitney and Burmis, like, are they tired of like just being right about shit that sucks? You know?
Yes,
Or-
we are.
You know? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty intense, and it's
No, so here's the thing, man. Like,
your audio is really low, Steve.
is it okay?
Yeah. It's better when you are closer.
Okay. I don't
Is
know.
my audio fine?
Yeah, yours is okay.
Is there,
This is the only,
is
yeah,
there
yours
gain
is
on the
good.
back of it? You probably can turn that up if you got that.
Let
Yours
me-
is just pretty low.
How's mine? Mine okay?
Yeah, yours is good.
Mine good? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can barely see you, all that smoke.
What are we bitching about today?
I don't know. What do you want to bitch about,
Anything.
fam? That's what we were just talking about. Like, how's your week been? What's
mean,
been going on?
Not
How's
much.
everybody
My dog.
doing?
My dog tried to murder another little dog this morning, so that's
that's-
fun.
I mean, that's
But-
what?
Yeah, one like
Leo's
that,
like,
exactly
holy
like
shit.
that.
Don't
I don't
do
know.
that.
I think my dog just needs CBD treats to just not be an anxious little fuck. So,
What kind of dog is that?
Don't we all?
pit bull?
Oh.
Yes, we all do. Everybody should
do.
find their little treat
I
of
do.
whatever
I'm-
flavor. And
I'm way more
Yep.
pitbull like
Yeah, and
without them.
Steve is like the voice in mine. Like it's Steve Cutler over there. I should put
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like a disembodied voice over here.
I should put his
That's cool.
name in the thing.
I'd rather be like that.
I don't.
I'll make your name go in there.
So you're like the Sleepy Josh.
Yes.
Is this any better?
Almost like
At all?
Not
Yeah,
quite
that's
as
what
Why is
it's
cool.
better.
Josh so
Yeah.
sleepy? That's what I want to know. He needs to
Not
switch
nearly
to
as
sativa.
tech savvy. Certainly.
Yeah, I'm not tech savvy at all.
What do you mean? You run like 3 shows.
Yeah, but
Like-
like I didn't do any. Like if Sleepy got it set up to the point where I literally just have to push buttons, like a couple,
Yes.
and it's good. And
Right.
I can do that.
That's easy.
I can do that. I can do that.
Anyone
I
can push
handle that.
buttons. Like,
Yeah, I can do that. Like I can handle like a couple buttons. I'm getting better though. Like I am remembering stuff on my own. I am getting better. I will say that. I
Don't
promised I
hide
would,
there.
and I am getting better. But I'm
I'm like, Del.
not good at this shit at all. At all.
Dude, it's
So-
a lot. It's
Huh?
a lot. And it's
is.
an extra lot now that like I've started doing incorporating a whole bunch of clips into the
Yeah.
uh,
I don't even know
with,
how to do
like,
that.
with
Yeah,
like a
editing is not a thing I even want to go down. You
Yeah.
know?
That
I hate
seems
that.
really.
Oh, I just
hardcore.
mean building a live show and trying to
Oh,
get
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
planned
Yeah.
out and having fucking 85 tabs loaded up to do
A
Yeah.
single
2
show.
hours of show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
use Opera GX? The browser lets you have a CPU and RAM limiter, so you can just load up all those tabs and it like locks it to a certain level, which is useful.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I've like switched over to that browser now, so Chrome just wants to
sounds
eat every bit of
super
RAM you
useful.
have. So
Yeah, no,
You
and I
know.
can even in Chrome you can still arrange shit, put it to sleep for the day.
yeah.
But yeah, I do try to like as much
Damn
as
it.
possible now front load everything.
Hello.
What's up,
Uncle
Uncle?
Warren.
What's up?
Hi, friends.
What's up?
How's everyone doing?
Oh my God,
Pretty good.
Leo has a
Pretty
matching
great.
hat.
We were just talking about
I
technology
have to get
stuff, which is making my head hurt. So I'm glad you guys jumped in when you did, because that stuff makes my head hurt. I don't like technology.
Speaking of nature and science, it was dark at 3:30, so hence the hat and the Alaska background.
Nice.
I'm in Alaska.
What's on
I'm
Alaska?
drinking moose piss.
Nice.
I'm
That's
suspending
cool.
my
That's good
disbelief.
stuff.
my backyard.
It is a cool backyard. I would be all right with that being my backyard for like a minute.
Actually,
but
where
it's cold
I,
there.
where I live is one of the nicest places to see the Northern Lights.
Nice.
Yeah, I would
Nice.
totally.
I love
I
those-
think that would be cool, but
What's the movie where they're like, yeah, it's the Aurora Borealis, and they're in like South America? Like what? No, that's the other one. You got to go the other hemisphere. Like you should. Oh, if you think these tech like talks are bad, you should hear like me and Warren in a Discord trying to figure out his OBS with like scene nesting. No, go to the scene.
All right.
Make a new scene and put the scene in the scene, and then
You
the
have
scene,
matching
the
hats.
scene, the scene.
God, I'm sick
No.
of OBS.
I feel you, bro.
I'm in a Roland Emmerich movie.
Do you
As a
see?
It's
Warren,
As a-
you match.
Oh, look at the puppo.
Oh.
He's got the same kind of hat as
Oh.
Warren.
You guys
Nice.
match.
It's
amazing.
Is that called a
They're in Alaska.
Too cute.
Do you like
I'm
the
in
little ear
Alaska.
flaps? Like
That is
they-
so cute.
Basement.
his
They
little
have ear flaps.
That's perfect.
Nice.
Aw.
You're so
Leo. Y'all,
Ugh.
did you guys see that Hillary Clinton, like they did a thing about Hillary Clinton running for president again? My shit is cracking up. I would love
Oh,
nothing more,
yeah.
honestly, than
Yeah,
to watch her lose a third time.
Since that
would be-
masterclass-
That would be fantastic.
Since
I would
her
laugh.
Can I tell you
Quote,
my
unquote.
theory about this?
Please
What?
Go
Tell you
ahead.
My theory about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
So as we all know, Masterclass is doing a war criminal edition, right? They've got
3 in a
Right.
row.
They've got
Yeah.
Bill,
Clinton,
Hillary,
they've
and
got
W.
George W.
Yeah.
Bush.
And
Yeah.
W.
Kissinger's going to be on there next week.
Smoking lineup, bro.
Right, and then they're just going to
Blair.
have like a literal nuclear bomb that they're going to roll in
Later.
for the next master class, and then after that, people are
Predator
just going to
drone.
sign up to get waterboarded. But my point is that in order to fill asses in the chairs in the master class, which I guarantee you nobody is fucking signing up for.
No.
Hillary Clinton needed to generate some buzz. Now they had in the Clinton little black book, like the Epstein one. There's a list of people that you can lean on in the media. So they found a random Hill staffer that could have gone the way of Chris Cuomo's Chomo. And they said, hey, Hillary needs some positive ink, or we release the images. And they went, oh, okay, I'll write whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, no, Hillary
Yeah.
Clinton is not thinking about it. No, we give
No.
this is purely for her own vanity, so she can get
I
on
would
the
still
computer.
love to
I-
watch her lose a third time.
I
I
would
think
love to see her
that'd
run
be
again
amazing.
and lose.
I think that
She would
they're
lose.
doing it though because they want to bring somebody else in and they want her to be like, oh my, that her to be so bad that people won't vote for her.
Yeah, she's
So
the
they'll vote
shill.
for the
She'll be the shill
other-
like Trump is.
Lesser
Right.
evil. They've done this before.
So the Pied Piper in reverse? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
I mean, they kind of
Yeah.
did it before with the whole friggin' Trump thing.
Well,
The
Trump's gonna be
only-
It's
president
the
again.
electoral equivalent of barbecuing and playing Hank 3's Cattle Core every day until your vegan neighbors move.
E.T.
Is he serious? Did he do that?
I
Is
get that
a joke?
reference.
I'm not even sure.
Yeah, right?
I think at this point she's like Alice Kravitz. You know what I mean? She's not announcing anything, but she's like peeking in the window of
She's
you know,
so.
and seeing.
It's amazing. I mean,
Hey,
honestly.
think about me. I'm still hanging around.
The only way she's the lesser of two evils is if it's the devil running.
Yeah.
And
And
I
even
do
then
wanna
it's
see that.
questionable. Even
Yeah.
then it's questionable, fam. Even then I'd be like, well,
I mean, he is a good fiddle player, so
Yeah.
That was a good point.
Yeah.
Give the devil his due.
that's right.
The artistic talent. He's going to be good for the arts, everyone. Like,
oh.
you know.
It's-
Don't
We
you
need
want
some
you
art
son of a
subsidies
bitch?
up in this piece.
that these are the people we end up with, and that people are okay. Like, this
Ugh.
is the United States of America. There are a lot of people in this country, and the best we can come up with is people like Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden and Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Trump.
That's what I'm always
Yeah.
saying.
I mean, that should be a sign that your system
What-
is fucked.
Why
Yeah.
vote for the
Well,
lesser of
actors.
two evils when you
Well, I
can
don't
vote
think-
for the evilest of evils and vote Cthulhu and just go with that?
Maybe
He
I
will
don't-
rise. He will
Yeah.
rise.
If it
Yeah.
says evil
Okay,
in
I
it,
don't know
then
what
it's
sex
probably
he
not
is.
good to begin with. Like if it's
Well,
lesser of evil,
yeah.
it's like that's
would
evil.
think, right?
Like
Yep.
Yeah,
Um,
it's so evil. I mean, and then people wonder how we got to this point. Like, that was that was people's like thought for years. Like, oh, we're just gonna vote for this slightly lesser, like, you know, slightly less shitty option. You know, still really corrupt and corporate owned and a war criminal. And yeah, but they're a little bit nicer about it. So where did you think that was gonna end up? What did
It's
you
because
think was gonna
everybody just
happen?
The
accepts
fucking
their
left is so weak.
that position of shittiness to start with.
That's intentional, though. The left
Well,
has been destroyed systematically.
The last time
left. I don't know if there was
capitalism
ever
was
really a
actually
left.
the last time capitalism was actually effective for people was like the 50s. So
I don't know that it's
Yeah.
ever been effective for
I
people,
don't-
was.
Yeah.
The only
reason
because
why
that was-
the one of them
A
the
little
most
bit.
regulated. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, well they
That's
have
why I
to show
went on-
that it could work a little bit so that people for generations will fall in line because
And
we're
you
too
also had
stupid.
unions in the biggest power and like, you know, so I mean that was after World
Well,
War
yeah.
II boom. So you had shitloads of factories and a bunch of union jobs and, you know, so
Well, these were the times too. People were like working at these jobs 30, 40 years, and then they get the gold watch and the pension at the end. And now it's like,
And they're
oh, he's
Yeah.
almost, they're almost close to retirement. You gotta go.
Yeah.
Let's get in somebody new
telling,
and
Yeah.
cheap.
yeah.
Yeah.
they're telling them to fuck off. Yeah. For 40
And this
years.
is exactly
Oh, it's the
what I
worst.
just did with Joe Firestone. When I went on there, I didn't even realize who he was, and he's like, you know, some kind of what's his background, Steve? He's like written books and
Yeah, he's a MMT guy, I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
So
don't know.
I went on his stream not knowing
me
he
to
opened
sleep.
his
It's very
stream
hard
up,
to watch.
and I completely destroyed the man. And then he was like, cut lucky from this stream, cut
You were
lucky.
on
Yeah.
his show?
Yes!
On his show,
Oh, okay.
and she
I
spoke-
jumped in
there
his
was
show.
like two people vying for space. He kept trying to interrupt what she was saying, and so they're
Okay.
speaking over each other for like 8 seconds or something. And he's like, "Shane, cut her now." Blah blah blah.
Really?
And he
yeah.
didn't
total
cut
dick.
me. You know, Shane didn't cut me, and I give him props
Yeah.
for that because
Yeah.
I was,
Yeah.
and I looked at him like, really, you're gonna censor me because you don't like what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
really? And he's like, cut Lucky now, telling Shane to. I was like, no, I'm
was very
leaving on my,
condescending.
I'm
He was
leaving
very-
on my own, and I was like, boop out.
Nice.
But like, yeah, I did a restream of that entire
would-
thing where Steve came on first, and we said hi. We were all kind and sweet. Everything
those
was
are the-
fine until I called him out for his fucking hypocrisy and bullshit on his stream. Yeah, he wasn't happy.
What were you
Well,
guys
it's-
arguing about? Like, what hypocrisy were you
It
calling
was,
out?
it
Just
was,
curiously?
it was. He wants to vote out like 100 incumbents, and I'm like, dude, we can't even freaking have fair elections. How are we going to get anybody to fucking even vote?
Right.
And I was nice about. I was very, you know, I was
Yeah.
like, I was very nice at first, and I'm like, how are we supposed to get 100 incumbents out when we don't have elections that have integrity or that are fair to begin with? How are you going to
Yeah.
get
Oh,
anybody
sure.
to give a shit about that? And he's
Yeah.
like, well, that's not our topic. I'm like, what? That's the bigger picture.
That's the direct topic that you're talking
Exactly.
And
about.
then he's telling me that the squad has power to like do stuff, and then he's telling me that they don't, or one or two of them couldn't affect anything. And I'm like, that's bullshit. Because why do we keep hearing about Mansion Cinema? And like, I mean, everything that he said, I just destroyed so quickly.
Well,
It
and
was
part
It
of
crazy.
it
was
is
pretty funny.
a
Yeah,
lot of the
Oz
liberals
for
right
more.
now.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
Oz
A lot
from
of the
Roar is
liberals-
on there
go ahead.
going, "Oh my god!" And he's like, afterwards, we got online together, and he's like, "I
We
gotta
should've
talk
sent
to you
Oz the
guys."
link.
He was like, "I made popcorn. That was hilarious!" Like,
That's funny. I'm gonna go watch it. I'm
You
I'm interested to see, yeah, I'm interested to see what that was all about.
it was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I mean, it used to be easy for them to figure out. Like politics
slow
used to be
trigger
easy
of
to
consciousness.
understand.
It's amazing to me that
Like-
people are still holding on to that shit. I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, I'm not like
Yes.
y'all. Really?
They don't know what to do if they don't
know
go
what?
with that. They have
When
no
you
idea what
build
the
your
plan
career
is.
on that, you know what I mean?
I know, but
Yeah.
it's still like any grown ass adult who is willing to be
Mm-hmm.
honest with themselves for even 1 second should be able to look at the electoral system, the system in general, and be like,
Yes.
yeah, you're never going to affect.
Right.
Really, you're going to vote out
Yes.
100
Misty,
incumbents?
it's-
No, you're not.
We can't
Yeah,
even
it's the
get the
first
left to do
vote I
left
won.
shit.
Christ.
You have to get them to admit that there's a problem. You know, it's like fucking AA. You gotta
I
like.
know, but
But
even if
it would
they, even
destroy
if
his
they-
entire career.
Even if they
Yeah.
get 100 incumbents
Yep.
out of office, the people that get elected will acquiesce to the system. They will
It
be
was same thing.
co-opted into the system,
Yep.
enveloped into
They
the
always
system,
will.
and it starts all over again. So
When you
just
make
stop
your
it.
it's when you make your income off that, of course, that's what you're
I
gonna
know.
do. Like you
I
can't.
I pitched him Choozy's Carnation Revolution theory, and he told me we can't do that because climate change.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
What does
What?
climate change having to do with
Okay.
just having a revolution and trying to get a larger
Like
population to back us up?
What's up with
I
a
think it
peaceful
was-
revolution? That's crazy
A
talk,
peaceful
man.
one. Oh my god.
I think it
Revolution
was
is
sad
We gotta
that
vote
said-
them out.
revolution
voting,
is
guys.
the only way we're
Vote
going to
harder.
fix climate change
Yeah.
at this point.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my
'Cause
god.
they're
That people
just
still
not gonna
think
do
that.
it for us.
It's
I
Y'all heard
thought
about
it was
that,
Climate disaster. Like
ludicrous.
it's
Y'all heard-
disaster.
Y'all heard about
Disaster that
what
we've
is it?
created and continue to fucking exacerbate.
yes.
What is that in Antarctica? There's like a big old
Oh
ice,
yeah.
Ice wall.
iceberg as big as
There's a
Florida.
big old
They
ice
said
wall
that
that
Yeah.
surrounds our
Why's it gotta be
beautiful
Florida?
firmament
It's
because
always
we
Florida.
live in
2
the
feet
Arctic
of
basin.
water.
it's the size of Florida, and it's like 5 years the ice shelf that's holding it in place
Right.
is going to go
Like-
tits up, and then 2 feet
Florida-
of water.
Florida and
get
Georgia
your
are like the
swimmers.
same size.
Get your
They choose
swimmers. We're going to
Florida.
This show
Colorado.
is chaotic right now, you guys.
We're going to
Holy
Colorado.
fuck.
I'm glad I live in Ohio. Really,
I
for
love
the first
y'all.
time
This is
ever.
great.
I really want to know what
Happy
Pokemon was
puppy.
saying right there. That was
I actually checked, and Ohio is one of like the safer states to be in as far as all that shit goes.
Really?
So
Okay.
I don't really like. I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with Ohio, but I feel pretty good about
You
Ohio.
got some
Your
property.
geography.
We're
I
gonna
do.
we're gonna come
My
come
latitude and
squat.
longitude is pretty good.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
in
come
New
as well,
Jersey,
yeah.
so I'm pretty
Just give us a little RV room in the back. We'll be back there.
All right. Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, but I don't even know. Like, and people are like, vote.
Vote for what?
Because that works.
Vote harder.
What is
Vote harder.
Vote for
Steve,
Democrats.
what the hell were
Vote
you
hard
just saying,
enough.
dude, about the firmament and something?
Yeah, Steve was saying something under that.
That was funny.
You got to say it louder.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We were talking about Antarctica.
Aurora Borealis? I can't remember.
Oh,
I don't
now
know.
nobody wants to talk about Antarctica. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Nazi bases, probably some aliens under there. All right. And how
Wearing the
come,
hat from directly from
Dude, they just found
and
like
how come
a
Picture
camel.
Boy
They
only
found a
gets to
camel
go
up
to
there.
Antarctica?
I would
That's
have
really
find
good.
aliens under there or
Making
something.
sure.
There's got to be aliens.
There's aliens. There's
There's
alien
a camel.
Nazis under
Yeah.
there,
Hang on, let me go find it.
and the Earth is
There's
flat.
alien Nazis.
Well, did
There's
you ever see
totally
that alien? The military talking about the alien ship that went in the water, where it just kind of like it was hovering above the ocean and just dipped in the water.
A spaceship?
I saw that.
The Antarctica
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
makes sense now.
What do you think the
I haven't
Bermuda
been there.
Triangle is? That's their like,
That's
know,
where
that's
they're
their
stealing
hatch.
the whales. Have we not
I
watched
think it
Star
has something
Trek
to do with
2?
them walruses,
Angle,
man.
not the
They got-
We know more
Antarctica.
about
Big whiskers
we know
and
more
shit.
about
Damn it.
we know more
Eating
about
all the mackerel.
Cleveland than we do the oceans. All right,
Yeah,
there's
oh,
probably
yeah.
cities of
Yeah,
UFOs.
yeah.
Speaking of
under
Cleveland, there's
there.
a really funny video you guys should go watch. I forget who
Cleveland.
posted it. Oh, my friend Ryan posted it. But it's like this. It's a very chaotic video, just like a bunch of. And it's so Ohio. It really is. Like you should go watch it. It's funny.
Cleveland rocks.
I have
It's
a
kind of
video
like this show right now. It's-
Misty, do you remember that video that I sent you?
Uh,
The one about the turtle singing about Assange?
Oh yeah,
No?
Mr. Toidles.
I sent it to you in Twitter.
So
you gotta
did?
play
I'm
it.
really
You
bad
gotta-
at checking my messages, honestly. And a lot of shit gets buried because I get a lot of fucking messages.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
need to
you
look
do.
at that.
Control.
Oh, that's why
So
I never
I-
return my messages.
I have
need-
a
You
I
need
have
like
a
an
map
alt
One
account
time.
just
of
for
what
priority
I was
messages.
joking about. I have a map of what I was alluding to. Misty, will you please pull that up onto the
Yeah, hang
screen?
on. I was looking for videos, dude.
Oh,
Hold
this
on.
is yours.
Here's the map.
I'm like signed into your freaking
So what you're,
Twitter, and I'm
what
trying to
you're
look
seeing-
at it. I'm like,
What am I
this is
looking at?
not mine.
What is
So
that, Steve?
This is
Some
A flat
Eddie
Earth.
Bravo shit. Let's go.
the that like white ring right there around inside the red that represents Antarctica.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Which would place us in the Antarctic basin. And so I don't even know where we started with that. I was just fucking with somebody a minute ago.
Well, there's the what's the other
Neither,
one?
but you do know what's going to happen though. Now there's
Are we
going to be
talking about
screenshots
Antarctica?
of this where people are like, "See, Missy's a flat earther."
Yeah,
It's
right.
gonna happen.
Yeah, we're all flat earthers.
I
Wait,
watched
that's
That was the goal all along.
Smear us as flat earthers.
That's gonna
I watched
happen.
a
There's a-
documentary on the flat
Tomorrow.
earthers.
That's gonna happen.
They're going
Like,
to say
look at
Mindy
Orange hat.
Moneybags is a
They
flat
obviously
earther.
work for the Russians.
Yeah.
Dave Weiss, Flat Earth Dave, has a
Mindy
2
Moneybags.
Bitcoin bet with anyone who can prove curvature. He's not out to prove the Earth is flat. He is out to disprove the spinning ball theory.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm down
Yeah,
for
I mean,
everything to be questioned. I think everything should be
Yeah.
questioned.
We all know that
Animal
it's
has
triangular Earth. Like it's just it's definitely what it is. It's
Dodecahedron
pyramidal Earth.
sounds more
Exactly.
plausible.
Yeah.
The Earth
Well, it's not
is
even
the shape
it's not
of
even
a White
sphere, right?
Castle in Bed-Stuy.
In Bed-Stuy.
They're all shaped the same.
Bed-Stuy
dude.
White Castle is the
The
Earth.
castles are all shaped the
Learn
same,
this
though.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
That is
Learn it now before it's too
an
late.
interesting theory, Warren.
White
That
Castle.
would be interesting.
Real.
Where would we be at on the
Real.
White
Castle. White Castle's real.
What
I don't
should
remember,
reality
man.
look like?
I don't
White
remember
Castle
what
Castle is real.
did it
Who
exist.
said White Castle wasn't real? You
The show is
fucking
so
lying
fucking
Harold.
shitlib.
You guys, this
Or
show is
Kumar,
really
one of
weird.
the two.
I've been to White Castle. I saw the penguins.
It's not the
I
show
saw
that's
the
weird. It's
penguins.
us. That's the
I
problem.
know, but
We're
I'm just
weird.
like,
There
Yeah.
might be.
you know,
I'm drunk.
There
And a
might be
little
some
stoned.
truth to that.
No.
I'm drunk.
Everyone
I'm
else is
too.
fucking weird. That's the problem.
Pee.
No.
And I'm a
We would
puppy.
never do anything unacceptable like that. Mm.
This show's gone off the rails. Ah!
We're doing it
It
live.
was already off the rails.
I want to do a shroom show. I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
Shut up,
I got
Matrix
the
Genetics.
background.
You mean we're not
Shrooms, she's
supposed to be
taking
high
a
on
look.
shrooms right now?
It's optional.
Matrix Genetics, Misty.
Optional.
Find them on
yeah,
Twitter.
Yeah. I keep thinking I need to order some, and I just never do.
Yeah, I'll take a case if anyone wants to sponsor me. I'll just take one of those. You can just, you know.
That's what girls
Yeah.
have should
Yeah,
be
I'm cool with
selling.
that.
Just shrooms.
I think
The case is like
Girls
like
have
$1,000.
lead
Sure.
in this place, so I'm gonna take my chances.
All right,
Have you ever
Misty,
seen the?
lead
I
Yeah?
sent it to your Twitter from Steve.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Have you ever seen the
And I need to play it
Girl
now. Is that
Scouts
what you said?
outside the
You should.
dispensary?
It's funny as fuck.
You will
Like-
love it.
It's the
And this
best.
guy is like not known, and everybody needs to know this person. Like he
Okay,
only
hold
has like
on, let me
1,000
share.
subscribers.
Hold
It
on.
is you'll see. It's totally worth it.
Worth it.
You guys will love it.
Okay. Did it come up for everybody?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Word on the house. I'm the new world law. Today we're singing about WikiLeaks. I utterly detest WikiLeaks.
Steve, it's an otter.
How come? They prematurely eradicated my wet dream of President Hillary Clinton and First Lady Bill. Well, at least he ended up with the Dementor in Chief Joe Brandon. Don't be mean.
Joe
Brandon.
I've never even been monetized. Then I'll have your coolest comments shadow banned. They already are, though. Then I'll have your channel removed. But then
Just
you'll
wait.
disappear with me.
It gets better.
Totally worth it. That's fine. I'll just head over to Rumble, Telegram, Gab, BitChute, Odyssey, Parlor. Whoa, wait a second. We need you here at the Ministry. Like as a scapegoat
Beth.
or an effigy? Yeah, that sounds about right. Wait, so why is the MSM applauding Hagen for exposing
Rachel!
Facebook while
I
other
love
far
Rachel.
more profound whistleblowers are being demonized? That's because Hagen's either willfully or unwittingly promoting our agenda. We have to publicly chastise the all-powerful big tech oligarchy for their half-baked community guideline efforts. You mean just
That otter's
basic
smart as
common
fuck.
censorship? When you put it that
Otter's
way, you
smart
sound
as
like a
fuck.
green supremacist. I'm green and proud. Green is beautiful. You're an otter pain in my ass.
My poor Juliet songs, they made an example out of you. My songs, please stay strong.
The otter's killing me.
You're the only living martyr I ever knew.
Those are good moves.
Screw your martyrs infinitely if they threaten to expose our war atrocities. Need to know basis is for us, not for thee. Nothing to see here, sheep, just go back to sleep. Crimes of hacking and espionage. I'd be taken lightly, Julian's song. Julian's song. Oh, how I long for the day you get to go back home. Clearly, the U.S. government cannot simply allow Assange to walk. Otherwise, people like James O'Keefe,
Otherwise.
Project Veritas, will feel reaffirmed in their mission to expose alleged injustices. So you're saying investigative journalism needs to be systematically rooted out? Think of them less as journalists and more as spineless spies threatening the very fabric of our precious totalitarianism. You mean otteritarianism?
Otteritarianism.
Is that not the best
Funny
thing
shit.
ever? He's got so many videos and they're freaking brilliant. And he only has like 1,000 subscribers. I'm like, it's my journey to like, you know, like to make people like know those videos. They are hilarious.
Yeah,
I love it.
Funny.
I mean,
The
a New World
utter
Otter.
There's
blowjob.
meme killed me. The Michael Myers meme, like I was done. When you
The
kill
utter
people and they blame it on
blowjob
COVID.
to the Kyle Rittenhouse thing was a bit much.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, because it's just, that's an example of the court actually doing its job.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but
it
it's
was
all about being funny.
sensationalized for retarded reasons, and to tie
As a
that
distraction.
to, like, I don't know, it's weird. It's a weird angle.
Misty,
But
I sent you 3
yeah.
things on Twitter.
Okay.
Pull up pictures first, and then the Amazon link.
Is that the tornado
When I used
stuff?
to,
These are the
When I used
things
to
I want
sniff,
for Christmas.
when I used to sniff gas down south, I would hear animals singing and playing instruments too. So I had a bit of a flashback watching that video, and I thank you for that.
Pull up the second picture. It's a little easy to see.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, there you go.
The fuck Joe
It
Biden
gave,
car?
there's 2 pictures. Yeah, it's a fucking McLaren. Someone's got that much fuck you money that they got that painted on a McLaren.
Well,
Good
only
for them.
somebody that owns a McLaren is gonna have the money to have the
Yes.
custom, you know,
True.
fuck Joe
Yeah.
Biden paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just say, let's
look at
go,
that.
Brandon.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's
Brandon
go,
would've been cool.
Brandon.
That still cracks me up. I don't know why.
And then that last Amazon link, which I think everyone should get this year. Where'd Misty go?
Oh.
She disappeared.
He's
She left.
taking over the show.
We
I
we've
kicked
run
myself out of my
the
own show.
show.
I mean, Hey.
That's how good I am at technology. I just kicked myself out of my own show. I'm a genius.
Nicely done.
You did that a couple of weeks ago. Remember, it was me and Shane who were
did.
sitting there just playing twiddly thumbs.
Sometimes I get button happy and I'll just like keep clicking the same button even though that's not the one I need, and because I'm like zoned
Nice.
out and I'm not really thinking. And yeah,
Misty,
If
You
you,
need
if
a
you click
fidget
it, maybe
spinner.
it'll tell the other button.
Misty, I can't share the link for Mr. Tortle on your thing on the chat.
okay, I'll do it. I'll find it.
Fucking,
That's the other
Like-
thing.
I love this fucking sweater. Like, how good is that?
Yeah.
I
I saw somebody had. I think maybe it was a Jimmy Dore has "Let's Go Brandon" shirts or something. Somebody had like
Jimmy
some
Dore.
kind of merch or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Meanwhile, support for Brandon at an all-time high. You know?
I wonder how big that name is gonna take a leap and like the name, like the, you know what I mean, how they try to keep track of like the most popular baby name. I bet Brandon shoots up the list this year.
My nephew's name is Brandon.
now.
That'll be how they figure out who the conservative parents were and who the liberal parents were.
It's already was that. That's the suburban white kid.
Brandon's in jail.
Your kid's virtue
It's like a gender reveal, but it's a political reveal. Right?
Virtue signal from
Somebody
birth.
named Brandon should run for president, and I guarantee you that motherfucker will win.
Yeah.
Let's go, Brandon.
You just shoot off a firework
It's
fucking elephant.
birthrights of virtue signaling, guys. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hell,
it'd
I'd
be
vote
cool,
for him
though.
up
Can you
here in
imagine-
Alaska. I'd
Can you
do
imagine
it.
if your name was Brandon right now and you were like an athlete anywhere, like a high school, a college, or whatever? You are now the most popular kid on the team. Anything you do that's good, you're gonna get a "Let's go, Brandon." Everybody's gonna do it.
Did you see the Did you see the meme where it's Jill Biden saying, "Please stop calling him that. He thinks it's his name now."
What is he?
Dude legit is losing his mind.
No, well, I mean, obviously, he was the whole time since he like the very minute he was already senile as fuck when he's just started running, and now it's
that was
worse.
the '80s though. Is he was he
That's
senile
true.
then?
Fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, in 2004, he came out and admitted he lied about having coal miner families. Remember?
Dude, they all
And he still
Hillary
fucking
lied about.
lies about it.
Hillary lied about how she got her name. Like you're a psychopath if you're lying about like this
Well,
random
you can't
shit.
tell people you murdered them for their name. I mean, sorry, paid them.
I mean, it's just weird. They're
Depends
all
on the
weird.
culture,
They're all
I
fucking psychopaths, and he is like one of the worst. And somehow
I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god. Like I expect the worst, but I'm like, are you kidding me? Really?
This is about what I expected, and it's I
mean,
expected
it's
it really
just
bad.
so bad. It's an embarrassment. And he'll always be worse than Trump no matter what. He's got a 40+ year career of making everything that brought us him and every policy that Trump was able to build on because it was
Joe
already
Biden.
set up for him. And so like
He's
his
an
career
epic level scumbag, and I realize that epic is overused, but it's appropriate here. I mean, it's amazing the level of scumbaggery that's going on.
I guess I'll say
Like Joe Biden.
Joe Biden hates black people.
oh yeah.
No, he does.
Of course
I
he
think
does.
you're safe
Mary-
to say that.
You know the thing.
It's
I
not,
fucking
it's
love
not
this shit.
You know.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
Thank
That
you.
was
I'm
funny,
drinking
though.
water and I'm like, oh god.
That was pretty funny. I got to admit that one got me. That one made me laugh pretty hard. I mean, he looked so like deer in the headlights. He didn't know. He had no idea what was going on around him at that one particular moment.
Yeah.
Oh, too funny. And that's our
Joe Biden
president, you guys.
Elder abuse.
That's our fucking president.
He
I mean, he
keeps
might not
hot
be
sauce in
making
his
the
wallet.
decisions, but
We're
they're the
making
decisions.
but
What
it's
is
still-
the weekend at Biden's now?
It's the
He's
fact
barely
that we have
functioning.
gotten, like, we've always been really shitty, but we've gotten to the point where somebody like Joe Biden, like, we just fucked it all up. Like, a long ass time ago, it's all fucked up. We need to just ditch it, chuck it in the bin. Let's move on, do something else, because we fucked it up. We fucked it up, Christ.
Oh, do you remember that old meme where they used to have like, it was the evolution and it was just the one guy at the end. He's like, turn it around, we fucked up.
Yeah. Humanity really in general has just fucked it up. Like I'm not like religious at all, but I mean, I still think that humanity's been given like a pretty rad opportunity to like live on this rock. Whatever you think about space or
yeah,
the
we
Earth is
still
whatever, we still get a pretty cool
Yeah.
opportunity to like be on Earth and like experience this. And we choose to do the dumbest possible fucking things. Like blowing people up for profit. We're grown-ups. Really? That's how we're gonna like do things? We're gonna blow people up for profit? Like,
And
it's
we
just
still
fucking
have
weird.
the opportunity to change it.
I
There's
know.
time to fix it. But
Maybe.
it's not
I
going to
don't
be
know.
by electing people.
No.
Yeah.
It's going to be by guillotine people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we're-
careful. You might want to say that that's a joke. The NSA agent that's watching or monitoring
dude.
us.
Larry
Yeah.
finds me funny. Larry's cool.
She thinks it's only one. Come on.
Yeah.
We're-
Hey, if you're looking for me, I'm in Russia, just so you know.
I mean,
We're like, this is
I
the
never
point,
had.
Joe. I like this one.
Lord
I
Putin
never
will
had to
protect
be an
you, don't
informant while I was working in Antifa, but my NSA handler still likes me.
Oh,
So
right, yeah.
I never had to
Really?
do that.
Antifa?
Yeah. Like,
I'm just.
No, that's what Vouch said the other day. Vouch.
That's what Vouch said.
He's like, haven't we all been an informant at some point?
Yeah.
No, dude, it's not something I've done.
Keywords are fun.
I just wish they'd message me with some criticism so I can get better at hosting things. At least if you're gonna watch, at least help me out, you fucks.
Right?
I know,
Like-
right? Give me some views, at least. But
Color schemes, send me some overlays, like, you know.
Everybody knows you can't trust saltines. All right, you can't trust saltines.
Right.
You gotta get them out.
Don't say the C word. Apparently,
ask the feds to
worse.
just clip the videos. How they do, just send you the copies of like your segments, right? Like if they're gonna watch, they're probably gonna segment it. You know, do segments.
Yeah,
you know
I hate
what?
doing that shit. I don't
Send
like
them
watch
to
myself.
us. Make our lives
Yeah.
easier.
Get the editing done.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, like.
Plus, if you guys need material to make fun of me, I'll help you out. Send me some questions. I'll fill out a form.
Yeah.
Pictures of when I was fatter.
Like-
and people think that that's like we're joking. We're not joking. Like that's,
Yeah.
no. We're very much there.
Anyone who's mad at that word being used is an H word, you know, as well as a C word.
What's an H
Like,
word?
I don't. Can I say it?
I don't know.
Because apparently, I mean, the thing that
Put
like
it
what a
in
hook
a
does.
private chat.
I've never censored
Like what
myself
a
before. So.
what a yeah. I mean, as long as we're not on Twitch, as long as we're not on Twitch, I can say
whore?
honky
Is that what
and
you said,
cracker,
whore?
right?
Whore
No,
with a
honky and
W.
cracker.
Honky.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was going with.
I am a
But-
beautiful honky salatine.
Yeah.
Really?
Exactly.
I know
Salatine.
who you are.
Are they actually trying to compare that to other things? Or?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Vosh, it's just because Vosh got banned for like trying to make it derogatory, and Twitch was just, yeah, well, we're gonna fuck around with
They
you
do
on
that
this
stuff
one.
intentionally, though. They know it gets them attention. I
They,
think.
they're
Yeah.
looking for it. They can find it. You know, I mean, they'll find anything if they want to censor you on something. They're going to be like, "Oh, yeah, here we go."
The
Here-
funny
here's
They
the
don't
one.
need a.
Yeah.
They don't need a reason. They can just send you like a vaguely worded, like,
I mean-
"Sorry, you fucked up, and we're not going to give you your channel back," and that's it. That's
They
the end
can
of it. You
just
don't have any
ask my
recourse.
high school girlfriends for the text messages. Like that's, you know, like
There is like irony there with the Hassan bullshit. I mean, he's a fucking whatever. And but ultimately, the word that he used that is so fucking controversial is a word
know-
that people in the 1500s called people that tended to the slaves in the fields in Florida.
I didn't know
that
it was
word.
controversial.
Yeah.
Is
That's
it
a
really?
real thing.
It
I
comes
It's a
really
from-
real
had no
thing.
idea.
So
Yeah,
it's
it comes
steeped,
from-
it's steeped in racism.
it used to be a job.
I don't
Used to
think
be
it's
a
like-
job essentially.
It has the
It's
same
like-
weight that it did at one
Well,
time.
like a whip
What
cracker.
people? Hey,
Okay, I
hold
get
up.
it.
That's where it comes from.
Hold up.
Yes.
Hold up. Time out.
Yeah.
Time out. What people were here in the 1500s?
Spanish
that
people.
had slaves. So it's referring to the Spanish cracker.
No, it's-
I'm talking about the
I always
the
heard-
maroon, the Indian people that all got called maroons, basically from the West Indies. There's a whole history of this. This actually occurred. They
did a podcast
there were
on it.
wars and stuff fought between the landowners that were in Florida that they called crackers.
What?
Yeah.
Right, the
landowners?
This is the
maroons,
Florida-
literally, the indigenous people called them crackers.
Right. Well,
And
there's the Florida cracker cow.
That's the racist part of it, right? I mean, obviously, it's also a delicious treat, but
It
you know
also
what I
got
mean?
used-
Originally,
How is
that is the
racism?
word.
Those were
I'm
people in
still-
positions
It
of
also
authority.
got-
That's not
kinda-
racism.
Yeah.
I'm still
I don't
kind
know.
of off on like
That's not racism.
Florida
No.
plantations established
No, I don't think
in
so.
the
You can't be racist
1500s
against-
where they're running slaves.
It's a fucking
Like-
stretch to call it racist, certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
And
a
really,
there's
that's
a
the
book
least-
called
But I was just pointing out the irony of it. That's all.
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
book called
Can
A
you, like,
Land
send
Remembered
me stuff on
that like
Yeah,
I can. Yeah, that's
no
Lucky did a whole
idea
show
that
on
the
it with
entire, like,
Yona.
Yeah, Yona that you see in the chats a lot. We're doing a series
slave,
on my
like,
channel.
and the basis for what would demonize white people originated pre-white people
Right.
being in Florida.
Right.
I know it was
yeah.
used.
That's kind
know
of
it was
interesting to me
Yeah.
It's super interesting the history that he recounted.
because
You know, he was
that's
reading
not
from,
even like a
different
white-
texts and stuff. Like he breaks it down.
We've done like 6 podcasts with Yona about like the native history,
Yeah,
the
like
true
first
history.
contact stories and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there's,
love
it's
history.
really
There's a book
it's
called-
really amazing what we've been
Okay.
doing on there.
Damn
There's
it,
a book called The
Jessica!
Land
Now I have
Remembered.
that song stuck in my head. Jessica in the chat put, "I always feel like somebody's watching me," and now that is 100% stuck in my head. And so I'm saying it out loud so everybody else can get it in their heads too.
Hey, just
Right.
watch Mr. Turtle.
Hey, I'm sure everybody saw it on the internet.
There's a
You're out of your mind.
There's a book called The Land Remembered that's about like early Florida history. Like it was like required reading in the state, pretty much, right? And it talks about like cattle production in Florida during like just before the Civil War and then like forward, right? So you know the cracker was a profession, right? You know that's the one that like I remember was that they were the people who were paid to take a whip and drive cattle, right? They were called crackers, right? In Florida, there was a cow that the Spanish left here that eventually, you know, decided it liked the swamp a lot, right? And now that became known as the Florida cracker cow, right? And then it got like interbred with Brahms and all sorts of other stuff, but it's heat resilient, all that stuff. But we were giving them we supplied the South with cattle production during the Civil War, right?
Yeah, this
so
what we're talking about goes back.
This is like a couple,
goes even back
couple
even
hundred years
farther,
earlier,
yeah.
but
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
But
it was probably,
but, you know,
that's probably the evolution.
they hired free slaves to be crackers. They hired, you know.
So
all
what
sorts
you
of
guys
stuff,
are
so-
saying is that this isn't
fuck
really
is this?
white people's fault at all.
Thank you.
I accept your apology. I do. We can
Yeah,
move on.
we're built by
We can move on.
association, really.
we
you know,
saw-
Yeah.
Racism's
saw
done
it.
now.
We're
We're
good.
good.
The irony
We just
of my
figured
comment.
it out. We can move on.
Yeah, and you know it's crazy because Native Americans also had slaves too,
Yeah.
and it's not just you know what I mean. It wasn't
Yeah.
just the white man.
History is a lot more complicated than anybody makes it
It's
out to
way
be,
more
and we
nuanced
don't
than
know
people
most of
Yeah.
what happened
assume.
because it's all fucked up, and history is written by the victors, and the people who win are usually the most
Ah, shit.
psychopathic, and so we only get a
Yeah.
certain.
That's what
I
our
mean, like-
series
like-
is about. We're
like
doing
ask-
with Jonah.
Ask Angels people, you know, why they're not called Bariqua now. You know, like
Yeah.
so, you know, but I mean, they're now just called, you know, Mama Vincis, but you know, that's about it. So,
Well, they were
But-
called New Yorkers.
the Southside Cocolo, like,
Warren
know.
might resemble that.
yeah,
South type
Hey,
of
hey,
goal.
yeah.
I know. Like
You
20
can-
years
you're
ago,
welcome to
there
do that
were
voice,
more
Warren.
Puerto
You're
Ricans
welcome to
in
do-
New York. There were more Puerto Ricans in Manhattan than there were on the island of Puerto Rico.
What you mean, stupid?
yeah, that's probably true. That's
That
probably
is true.
I'd
Most
say
people
that's
live in
probably
the island
true.
anyway.
Yeah.
They've even said as much. They're like, yeah, there's not that many people in Puerto Rico, but in New York, yeah, it's
No,
like
most
Yeah.
people left the
Rico.
island. It's so expensive there. I live there.
Yeah.
Dominicans too. A lot, probably more Dominicans in New York
Hawaii
than
for the winter. And
the
I'm like,
Dominican
you're
Republic.
freaking dumb.
I saw a video of a guy in New York plugged into like the subway outlet, like right where one of those poles are, cooking a whole chicken in a toaster oven. I'm like, that's a move. Like he's waiting for the train. Like, all right,
Alrighty,
like,
interesting.
cook a whole chicken real quick. Like,
Real quick.
Back
Not
in the
something you
days,
thought you
back
would
in
ever
the-
see, but you know.
Right.
Back in
Must
the
cook.
hip hop days, like in the '80s, they were like jacking into light poles and stuff to play turntables and stuff for the block
Yeah.
parties and stuff. So like, you know, stealing power from the city is like, you know, that's
fucking what's
OG
up.
right there.
nice.
Opening up the fire hydrants in the summer.
Let Con Edison pay the
Yeah.
bill.
We used to have
I'm gonna pay my
table,
taxes.
like,
I'm
table
gonna get
boxes.
my shit. I'm gonna get this free water. Oh, give me this water.
Turn on the hydrant.
The only time I ever lived in New York was when I was a kid on Governor's Island.
muted Yeti,
That's
I think.
Only, please.
Who's muted?
Yeti.
Yeti, you're muted, buddy,
We're muted.
or you're Charlie Chaplin.
You muted, dude.
Charlie Chaplin. He'd have a different mustache.
No, I still don't hear you.
Like Charlie
Yeah, we-
Chaplin, the later years, and he
You're
just
now
looked like-
unmuted. Talk. Nope. Nope.
No,
Nope.
Yeah, we can't hear you, man.
In
Can't hear you.
in house
But
yet.
you're still handsome. You're very handsome.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Love the beard. Oh, look at them eyeballs.
I don't know what happened.
YMCA.
I know. We need sign
Nice.
language now.
I know.
Who has the
right?
cue cards?
Where's
That's
Coco the monkey?
that's a good one.
We need you to talk into the microphone.
Yeah, this works. I mean, that's,
Turn
you can
it
have your Anna Kasparian
on.
moment. You can have your. We can get your Anna Kasparian screenshot.
Yeah, let's get the finger or something.
Yeah.
Slow News Day has one of those, and it's me, Jones, and Vanessa Beeley.
I have one with me, Fee, and Scott.
Nice.
I saw one the other day that's just got like everyone's like what the fuck face under something. Like that one's great. And the only one it's missing is Jay Buffon. That's the only one.
The
it's
best, dude.
Yeah.
He's the best facial expressions on planet Earth. Forget
Yeah,
it.
like,
yeah.
I saw on Lauren's screen.
Yeah, they call
Look
it the
at the
JB
lean in.
lean. The JB
The
lean.
lean in.
Yeah.
He's just so expressive.
He
It's
is very
fucking great.
expressive, and I love it. Like
Well,
that's
the other
honestly
day-
part of the reason why I watch his show.
The other day,
Just to see-
he talked about people being Meshuggahs. I was like, "Fucking, you're fucking
yeah.
hilarious."
Yeah.
You know,
He's like a
he
big
talked
teddy
about
bear, too.
he used the Meshuggahs. He used like the, not even Meshuggah, like it was fucking
Abbreviated
you know,
Yiddish.
Meshuggah. Well, it's like there's like you could be and the thing you are doing is
Right,
like
the tenses are
yeah,
messed up. Yeah.
yeah. But
We had
Your fish is goyim.
we had Oz Whistle on last night. And Oz Whistle,
Oh,
he's
Oz.
got like one of those little cameras, like, you know, like the
Yeah.
old school,
Yes.
like
Mhm.
Logitech ones. And we could like see up his nose and up his, like, you know,
Yeah,
his,
it was
his
very
mouth the whole
weird.
time.
He's holding
Because
a
he's
potato
holding
the
it.
whole time.
You know who has great
Yeah.
facial expressions? Who I slept on for the longest time because she's on the same network as JB. Afeni. Afeni has great facial expressions too, and I was
Yeah.
sleeping on her because he's like I noticed him first. He was. I think she came after him, so I'd already like noticed it. But then like I remember seeing and it was actually I think it was a clip where they were both in the same thing, and so I was expecting him to give face, and instead she was given face, and I'm like, oh, she's
Nice.
good. She's
Give
very
face.
expressive too. Yeah,
Yes.
I love it. I
yeah.
love it.
She was on with Robert Durden the other day. It was fucking great. They just spit fire over there. I don't know what's in the water
Yeah.
at the activist previously known as the Fred Hampton leftist, but
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard for me to
Um,
remember the new name. I'm bad at names, you guys.
It's
so-
Blackout
Yeah.
Yeah,
Blackout
Revolutionary Blackout Network.
Network.
Network,
RBN.
yeah.
See, I had it backwards.
How about
But
now?
it takes
Is
me
it working?
forever. It takes me forever.
Yeah, we
It's
can
a
hear you.
Yeah,
free
yeah.
name.
Just
What?
call him
Back
like,
in
what
business,
is it?
brother.
Oh, yeah.
Figured it out.
Call him RB. RB?
yeah,
RBN.
RBN,
RBN.
The growl of the
Yeah,
Yeti.
I'm just really bad at remembering. If you change
Mine-
your screen name, I won't notice who you are for a
My
while.
show's
It'll
Rad.
take me-
Reefer After Dark, Rad.
Yeah,
You know,
Bitch is pretty easy
Yeah.
to remember.
I didn't
rad,
do that intentionally. It was like I
No, I
just
like
like
it.
typed it out as 3 letters one day, and I'm like, oh, I'm dumb. Like, you know. But,
Mine's fearlessly authentic, so it's a
let's call
FA.
her rad, you guys.
FA.
I like
yeah.
S&D, Slow News Day. That's good. S&D is good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like abbreviations are good for me.
Everyone was
Yeah.
saying Lucky Leo network.
Every time I see Slow News Day, though, the SND, I'm usually stoned and I think it's an abbreviation for Sunday. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's Tuesday. Why the fuck is there a Sunday show on again? God damn it.
Every day is like
I get a little
Groundhog's Day.
baked.
If
You know, you wake
remember-
up, it's
if
Sunday!
You remember, Warren, back
Sunday
to
again.
that record where it's Janis Joplin talking on stage at Woodstock night, at the original Woodstock, and she says, tomorrow never happens. It's all the same fucking day.
Yes.
And you knew
Yeah.
that. You knew that before I did, Warren, and you forgot. So you're gonna sit here and pretend. You're gonna
I
sit
told you
here
I smoked a lot of
in
weed.
front
Of course I
God
forgot.
And all these people. You're
that
gonna
was-
pretend.
That was right after.
Not all the
I am.
synopses are fine.
Dude,
That
I
was
have
right
my
after
name written in my
Don't Take the
underwear,
Blue Acid.
Okay? There are reasons for this.
And things.
Because, yeah, it's that brain is cheese now. I don't know what.
Motherfucker's gonna try and
Who
have
are
a
you
fucking
people?
YouTube
What the
channel.
That's
hell?
an
insult to
Can't
cheese.
Remember Janis
I
Joplin.
know. Cheese is good.
Cheese is good,
It's
even
like-
if it has holes in
It's
it.
like one of the non-vegan things that I still consume.
It's gonna
Cheese.
happen whether you
Cheese.
want it to or not. It's coming out. It is. It is. You
Yeah.
promised
That's why he's
me-
got to have that
It's-
hat. He's got to keep his brain warm for functioning
It's
purposes.
Gouda cheese, all right? So it's
Yeah.
Gouda. It's Gouda.
Lol.
Right?
Goda.
Yeah.
Gouda.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sugar Daddy. What?
What's the Sequoia's friend? Why didn't that person come?
Yeah, why didn't that person come?
Why didn't that person come?
Oh,
Why
Vax
didn't,
Vax
why didn't Vax come tonight?
Vax and Sequoia went to a fundraiser tonight in Flatbush.
Flatbush, city limits.
And are currently housing children of color that they do not know.
Okay, well, I need to schedule Vax to come on the show. If this person wants to debate me, then we need to have that conversation.
You need to throw down.
Hang on a second. Hey, Vax. Yeah, they want you to come on the show. What? Oh, you're a shitlib? Fuck you. Okay. Sorry. He says he'll think about it.
Come on, it's fun. It's fun owning them.
Yeah, it is.
It's fun. It is fun.
If you take a shot, he'll come on because he's afraid that the boogaboo will come through the internet because he's scared. He watched.
I remember seeing a video a while back where Steve had a friend who was I thought his name was Sequoia as well.
Yeah,
I might be related.
I had to give up the bit when the boop came into play. Like I couldn't even.
Yeah, he couldn't even say his own bullshit. Like he couldn't even spout his own bullshit because it was just making him mad. So he couldn't even do the bit anymore.
Sequoia was so good.
Hypertension.
Yeah, Sequoia was great. Sequoia was great.
Very good.
It was funny.
I'm not saying that.
And we just got a little taste too. We just got little tease too. It's like
that's the whole point.
Yeah,
I know, right? You're like a crack dealer. You gave us that little piece for free. Now we're gonna pay for it. Fuck you.
Break us off a little something. Man, what the fuck?
Come on, what is these other networks? Don't we have Rockfin and stuff where you can do stuff, or like there's email? You can send us funny clips of things. Like what is happening?
What is that?
There's that new
there's
a new platform where you can
today and Rumble.
Yeah,
you can have human sacrifices on
Kennedy
there,
Jr.
and you only get like a strike. You don't get taken off. What the
that's
hell? Who didn't pay the bill?
Wait, you get a spanking? Is that what you're telling me?
What? You have to pay extra for that.
It just got
whichever one's most ridiculous copyright.
It just got capitalist real.
I've never had a copyright claim.
No, mine was on fucking dolphins getting high with pufferfish. That's what I got on. So
I got DMCA.
Oh, I need to look up the butt plug Christmas tree.
Oh yeah,
I got DMCA for video when the guest who was in the video was on the show.
On that Substack.
And they DMCA'd
you.
I saw that.
He said, "No, you can use that, but yeah. What are you gonna do?" So
I just give up.
Let's just drink yourself to death
because they haven't
Paris.
let me make any money.
You could wear a funny hat.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Paris. Look, you guys, hold on, I'll show you. Reef showed me this on a show the other day because he was trying to make me laugh because life sucks. And this was some funny shit. It made me laugh. So, shut the fuck up.
Millennials don't even say that. They just say
the government wants you to be happy about
Christmas tree. And we think I should put that in my front yard.
It's a Christmas tree, right?
Yeah, it's about my Christmas tree. I love it.
It's so pretty.
It is.
It reminds me of something that I've seen shoot up in the sky.
It's like Jesus's butt plug.
Is it like Bezos's other toy? Is that?
Yeah, the rocket.
It's the follow-up. Right.
Venus rocket.
They go together, guys. They're a pair.
But I kind of want the butt plug Christmas tree now. I'm not kidding. I have a pretty big front yard, so I could definitely fit it. And it's
pretty attractive.
I bet it's really expensive though.
Here you go. I got another one, Misty. Tweeting you.
Oh, you're tweeting it? Okay.
Yeah. This is what I do all day. Is my ADHD is used to collect random pieces of internet.
Thank heavens for people like you.
And I'm glad for that. I love that about you, that you do that. Because then I don't have to do that.
I know.
You do that.
Being on your show was fun because I don't ever get to do that either. I'm always like, I have to do other. So it was good to laugh. That was fun.
I think I have Angel coming on next Friday, 10 o'clock, unless his boss decides to be an asshole.
Okay, look, guys.
How is he holding up that drum?
Oh my god.
What is going on?
Oh wow.
What is that?
That has got to be
That's what the scholars call a penis drum right there. You use your
That's a penis drum.
Make sure it's erect.
I reckon that's a wreck. I reckon that's a wreck penis drum.
It's a remake of the
I think that's a Zildjian
song.
too. The Zildjian
Penis and a drum.
We have like every length
Penis
of facial
buckshot?
hair in
Is that what
here.
you said?
Do you notice this?
Dude,
Like,
no, listen. So my kid is very observant, right? And so I was like a while ago, she was like, "Mom, I think every boy that you know has a beard." And so I sat there and thought about it, and she's absolutely fucking right. There's like a couple. Danny Scherzen doesn't really have a beard. Who were the other people? There was a couple other people that we talked to with some regularity that don't have facial hair. But she was pretty spot on.
For the children who are watching, kids, I need you to look at your parents right now. And if you don't see a beard, then you have two mommies.
Oh shit! That's funny.
Beard is just my facial deformity.
Steve might have the longest of the beards, though.
Yeah, I mean, I shortened mine up recently. Like
in this stream right now, you have the longest.
Take.
I think
yes. Oh, we got Shadowbound. I see Shadowbound in there.
Yeah.
I sent you
another,
more, Misty.
another beardo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, phenomenal mysticism's been here.
I hope
Bunch
to
of
sell
people.
chicken one day, so this is why I have this with the 12 herbs and spices that I cannot
need a hat
reveal
now.
here, but DM me, I'll tell you.
Are you gonna
Misty,
put it in
I
the
sent you
vault?
three more.
Yeah,
You're not
What?
going to just put it in the chat?
I sent you 3 more.
Oh, okay.
it's called
Hold on.
Private Cock, and it's delicious chicken. And instead
I
of
only
the
got 2,
kernel,
I
you have
think,
a
unless it's
private.
just slow.
Made by soldiers? Or what is...
Is that your like? Is that secret
Whoa,
code for a
alright.
dick pic? Is that what I just heard?
No, it's I
Soldier
forgot it's
chicken.
fucking. It's a statue. Everyone,
It's a statue.
it's a
Art.
statue. Jesus Christ! It's called art, people.
Art.
Excuse me.
Where is
Sculpture?
This is copyright.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
I didn't know it was somebody's birthday because somebody bought the
Medusa.
cake, son. Yeah, the cake.
It's
Ooh.
here. I'm looking up the
Oh.
explanation.
Danny
it's a
Highfong
big
is
ass.
what they said in the chat.
Danny Haifong, what now?
He doesn't
Oh,
have
Danny
as much
Haifong.
of a beard.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
I've only really talked to him a couple times, so
That's
and
what
that
a
was
phenomenal
after she said. Yeah. No, there's some people like Aaron Matei doesn't have a beard. Max Blumenthal doesn't have a
Okay,
beard.
if we have to
I talk
think-
regularly,
If we have to think this hard,
They're growing
then I
boy.
think it's more rare than
Okay.
we think.
well, at
So-
least in our circles.
I'd like to point out, before the pandemic started, I was bald and clean shaven. So
I think
this is
Steve-
what happens. I've been
Steve
spent like
started
2
with,
years inside.
They started with Ray
I was a
McGovern.
lady. I was a
Ray
lady.
McGovern grew his beard out.
You transitioned nicely, Warren.
So that
I still got my teats. I still have my
That-
teats.
that statue
But they're Picasso
is going to
boobs.
be a 7-foot tall statue of Medusa holding the severed head of Perseus will be installed in Manhattan across from the New York County Criminal Court, the location of high-profile abuse cases, including the recent Harvey Weinstein trial. Medusa was stalked and raped by Poseidon and then blamed for it, cursed by Athena with the snake hair and turning people to stone things. She was banished and then Perseus killed her, right? It's they invert the narrative as commentary on the Me Too movement. It will stand there until April. So,
Okay.
well, yeah,
Alrighty then.
go grab a picture of that while it's still up.
No,
So-
Yeah,
right.
it's New York too. Somebody's gonna draw dicks all over it too.
Oh,
so
Yeah,
for
something
sure.
will happen to
If
it.
they haven't already.
These
Yeah.
fuckers have nothing better to do but draw dicks on shit. So
I imagine the only way you could have had sex with Medusa is 69.
When are the
that
what
vagina
would work?
jokes
Well, yeah,
going
I
to
don't
start
know.
kicking in? Where are the vagina
there
jokes?
small
You guys
mouth
get all the
Could
dick jokes.
Wait, no,
what the
you
fuck?
can't.
Well, there's
you can
well, there's
totally-
winter
you can
vagina
totally
now,
eat
right?
it
Yeah, there's
from
winter
the back of
vagina.
Medusa.
Yeah. Winter
You
vagina's
totally
the
do
thing.
winter vagina sounds like a Marvel
Face
villain.
down, ass up.
You know,
That
like she
fucking
blows
snake-headed
cold
fucking
out
slut,
there
dude.
and-
Come on, what's wrong?
Picasso Boob sounds like an alt band.
You're
Yeah,
right.
An alt band? It probably is an
Yeah,
alt
it's not
band.
the cynicism.
That's what I'm thinking,
Picasso.
I cannot hear what
Winter vagina.
Juan is saying.
I'm slowly transitioning to a woman, one part at a time.
He's like whispering.
So-
One
Nice.
part at a time.
I've already got the heart, so now the next step is whatever organ I need next transplanted.
You
Yeah.
ever feel
I
like you're
can't do
in,
much here from
I like
Alaska.
to keep
So
it clean. And it's like, whoops.
you guys ever feel like you're in Hollywood Squares?
On the show?
Yep.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that
What
makes
are all the
me,
squares?
It's fun.
I'm
It's a
center
fun game.
square. That makes me
Paul Lynn.
who
You're
is
Paul
the
Lynn.
yeah Paul Lind. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm,
And I
I'm
think
the,
Whoopi
I'm
was
the gay
center
guy in
square for a
Bewitched.
while, the
Gay
new
guy.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
This
I
is
don't even remember the
Yeah.
game. I just remember them doing the thing, like the Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
I don't
this is
remember anything else.
This version. It's like Detroit Squares.
Yeah.
Yeah, Detroit Squares.
Yeti is totally Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried. I'm the Center Square.
Gilbert Gottfried is fucking hilarious.
He's a twisted little guy.
I'd peg Yeti for like a Joey Diaz. I'd put
Joey Diaz. Fucking look here, you cocksucker. Fucking
look here, you cocksuckers.
You bunch of cocksuckers.
Have you ever?
Can everybody just give us your best. Hey, you fucking cocksucker.
Do what? Which one? Godfrey's? Go ahead.
Everybody just does their best Joey.
The aristocrats
really
joke,
shaky,
yeah.
Yeti. Your audio.
Yeah, you're
like,
peaking it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your audio's.
You have
I can only hear like every other syllable.
Talk softly and sensuously into the microphone.
Well, I try to yell so people can hear me, but if I quiet down,
the whole purpose.
Microphones are good for that.
It's a magic little device.
You can yell if you like lean back.
Indy.
You know.
Yeah.
Indy needs to get in here. I sent you the link. Fool. Where you at?
okay,
Yeah. This whole setup.
He's got children.
Ran a meth lab.
I have children.
Okay.
Here I am.
Yeah, he just has to put them in bed right about now, I think.
My daughter's gonna be 18, guys. I am like freaking out. Like, oh my god, I cannot believe it.
Boykin sounds like he's doing like a I don't know. A dissertation on something, and I can't quite make it out.
I know he's really like doing this.
When you guys gonna send Scuba Steve down here to me so I can get a respirator on him and put him in the water?
Yeah, you're quiet.
That's any of the levels of this shit, dude. I haven't touched a goddamn thing.
Maybe it's
like,
you.
I don't know, man.
It's an operator error.
It looks like you're really close to your mic.
It does, but you are very soft.
And turn your volume up.
You might try in StreamYard turning up your mic volume. Isn't that a thing?
I don't know.
That could be.
Oh yeah, I think that's like
audio
balance or something.
It's
no, do you realize my mic
is Sleepy?
all these other loud
Is Sleepy there?
He's sleeping.
Does this sound better?
He's sleeping. Of course
that mic is so big, it's like, honey, I shrunk the stoner. And but because the angle of the camera, the mic is like, it's just huge, right? Like it's doing your bidding, but it's also like a hostage video too. You know, like
That's
you should be holding it today's paper.
That's how you take pictures of your dick so it looks bigger.
Looks nice.
You just gotta get the angle right.
Angle
all about
lighting.
the angle.
I've never taken
Angle
a dick
lighting.
pic, guys. What
Well,
am I
get
gonna
on
do?
it.
Well, I hope not.
I feel left.
For
I feel
someone who
left
owns a
out.
vagina,
We'll be back in just a minute.
Didn't take a dick
I mean,
pic.
all you need is a dick, and
I
those
can
are
take
pretty
pictures of
easy to
other
get your
people's
hands on.
dicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I could get one, but it's not my own. You know, I don't feel like the same.
But it still counts as a dick pic. If you're taking it, then it's a dick pic,
Yeah.
right? that would be my.
I think so. I think that is
But
the
usually,
law.
if it's like in front of you, you don't really need to take a picture of it.
You would
In a
think not.
perfect
But
Yeah.
But you take a
Yeah.
picture so it'll last longer. Everybody knows that.
I mean, we put our
These aren't
names
as
in our
sexy
clothes.
as a
just so
vagina.
that
A
we
vagina
remember.
That
is much
works.
sexier.
If
Like,
only that works.
And why isn't vagina pictures a fucking
Yeah, I got
thing?
nothing.
They are.
I used to get a shitload of
What do you mean?
They're going to do that.
Don't Google it.
Maybe I'm just out
Don't
of the loop.
Google it.
Don't go whatever you do.
Yeah.
oh my gosh! Did everybody go see Rick Overton's freaking improv thing that he did on Amazon Prime?
Negative.
If you guys have to sign up for Prime and then cancel it right away, you gotta go over to Amazon Prime, find someone that has
Tell them to
it,
suck it.
and you gotta go watch it. It's hilarious. It is. Oh my god! The whole thing is him doing improv and like getting cues for what he has to use.
Yeah,
What
they
do
just
you
have a bunch of
say?
made up lines, and he responds to them.
He's like,
and-
oh.
It's fucking hilarious.
So, like,
People
from the
keep saying
crowd, like the
boycott
crowd gives them
Amazon?
ideas. Is it like a whose
Yes.
line is it anyway? Only just him? Kinda
Yeah,
like
it's
that?
like he essentially like pulls things out of a hat for himself, and then like
Well, no, they're
Oh,
putting
okay.
they're putting like the
He has,
cues
like-
up on
Yeah,
TV.
other people are writing.
he has
the-
like it's like
the
Mad
segues,
Libs, but
you know, writing
with the
the
audience
writing
doing
the,
it for you.
Okay,
He
that's
had
what I
a-
was asking.
he had a
Is it kinda-
producer do the whole thing, like write the whole script. So like he would look at the TV randomly, and like there's just like a phrase up there, and he has to use it. It was the
integrate
craziest
it? Oh, okay.
shit.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
funny, and
I
he's
get
like
that.
on his toes, like has to like keep the comedy going while he's trying to figure out how to use that fucking word.
It
Or
was
the-
fascinating to just watch the fucking thing unfold. You know, like here's a fucking crazy sentence for you to fucking incorporate into a story, and he'd like segue himself, like, and you know what I'm into is turn around and look, and it'd be some fucked up thing.
Yeah, he really sets himself up to like
Pretty
have
good.
to kind of like dig himself out of a hole.
dig himself out. Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
fantastic. He was on Warren's show. When was that, Warren? How long
Not
ago
long
was
like
that?
a
ago.
couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's
Yeah.
such a
Yeah.
he's such a sweetheart. He's such a genuine guy.
Nice dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said he likes doing improv more than he does like just regular stand up too. So, I think it's like, now
It's more
at this point in his
challenging.
life, he's just like,
Yeah.
at this point in his
I think
life,
the
he
fight
just
is
wants to
different.
have fun,
Yeah.
He's been in a fuck ton of shit too. It's
Holy
just like
shit!
He's done
you think of
stand-up,
like any
haven't
movie,
you?
he was like, he was
my
a
God,
janitor
yeah.
in Apollo 13 or whatever the fuck. You're like, what the
He
fuck?
was
man?
in
He's just like-
Willow,
Working steadily.
like Groundhog's Day, like all these. If you look him up, you'll be like, holy shit! Yeah, I've watched like all this shit. Like, yeah,
and
Rick
his stand-up's
Overton.
pretty good too. His stand-up's pretty
Yeah.
pretty
His
decent.
stand up
Yeah.
is fantastic.
Who's that? Sorry, my ADHD kicked in there.
Rick Overton.
Overton?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had
I've
to
heard
stop
of
in
him, I
the
think, but
middle
I
and
can't.
go
I
pee.
can't place where. It must have been from you guys. I don't know.
What's that?
I said I've heard. I've heard of him, but I can't really place from where. But it must have just been from.
He
you
was
guys.
on
I don't
Warren's
know. I don't-
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean, I've
one
heard-
of
I've
those,
heard of him before that. I just don't-
He's one of those
okay.
that guys,
Oh.
You go watch a movie or you watch a TV show, you go,
Little
hey, it's that
Book
guy.
Zone or something.
Yeah, it's
or-
character
Yeah, he's like
actor from hell.
character actor. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's been on other people's shows though, like a long time ago. Like
He
it
was
sounds-
on
Yeah.
Convo Couch the day after he was on my show.
He's
like,
been
a
in
couple weeks
been in
ago, too,
Curb,
so, yeah.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. He's been in a bunch.
Yeah, he's
So,
gonna
yeah.
come on my
Oh, that's
podcast.
That's right.
He's
Anyone
gonna
see-
come on.
Speaking of character actors, anyone see that new thing with Nicolas Cage?
No,
Right?
I don't pay much
It's-
attention to that shit.
It's like a fucking. It's as himself. It's like Nicolas Cage as himself.
So he's like a documentary. He's doing a documentary.
It's
or-
no.
That's
It's like
every
It's
movie
like
of him, though.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
he's-
it's like
yeah.
it's specifically.
That's his style.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Is he
It's
like playing
called-
his own
He has
character in a
no
movie, and he's
range
in the
whatsoever.
movie?
No,
as
he's
the character?
playing himself as himself.
Okay.
In the Unbreakable Weight of Massive Talent is the name of the movie.
What is it?
Right.
Like, what the fuck is it though? Like,
I
It's
mean,
like-
if you
it's
can
like
play
him-
yourself in your own movie, you might as well.
It's like him trying to because he I think he got like massively like in money issues, like in a bunch of debt, right? And it was like I think the
Again?
story
Yeah,
is
he
of like
did.
him. Yeah, he was like trying to steal away
Weird
things from
shit.
like what is it, Hobby Lobby? It's like they were fighting over the Ark
Yeah.
of the Covenant on eBay or something like that.
Well,
I
he
don't.
played
Oh,
the
God.
Elephant
You
Man.
know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Skeleton. or
Skeleton,
something.
right?
And
he was
like,
just-
he was like Michael Jackson, like really
He was like doing
eccentric about his
crazy
money.
stuff with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Totally
think the
weird
movie is
for
about
his
him.
face.
The trailer has him and Neil Patrick Harris in a fucking bath
Oh,
in like
that's a
Russia.
really weird
Like,
combination of people.
Combination.
That's strange.
Yeah.
That's
So,
funny.
but yeah, I was looking into it. I was like, that might be a movie. So
Yeah,
but-
I mean, maybe. I don't watch a lot of
Yeah.
movies though, to be fair. So
I don't
really
think
either.
I've watched an
Who's got time
actual
to do that?
movie in forever. I do want to
Yeah.
watch the Marvel one, the Shang-Chi, I think it is.
yeah,
I'm not
Lauren, I
into
think,
Marvel
caught
at all.
that. Yeah,
I just really want to see it because
I
the
caught
guy,
that.
the star of it, used to be in the show Cornering Ass, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With my ADD, I can't. Movies are hard. Movies are
Well,
hard.
yeah,
you see the
It has to be
propaganda once
really
you
good.
know it.
It has
Yeah.
to be
It's hard
really
to like watch it and go,
yeah.
damn it, like you fucking stop
Every
now.
show.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
But
just
that's
and the
like-
acting
I just-
becomes worse too. It's like, God, really? I used to like this? Like, fuck.
Yeah.
How does Mindy Moneybags have time for anything? That's
I have
the
people
real
watch
question.
movies for me and then just tell me what it was about. I can
Oh,
just pay
you
people
get
to
like
watch
the
money
clip
bags.
notes.
You get like the cliff notes. Yeah.
I just pay people to watch movies.
See,
for me,
Rafe,
and
we're
then
on
they-
the
that way
same mind.
when I'm in
Yeah.
conversations with people, I can fake my way through it, and I don't have to take the time to actually watch them.
Here's a few
Yeah.
bucks. Go watch this movie for me. Report
Yeah.
back. All right.
She has like child labor, like her
Yeah.
kids right next to her, and they're
No, I don't need
okay.
child. I'm not need
Let me look it up.
I can hire people. I have people. I have a whole team.
I need you to watch Magic Mike for me. I've got to have the full summary.
I have
Like-
people who tie my shoes for me. I have.
You don't fly back and forth from Russia like like that quickly. Like you don't just
no occasionally
between
but
shows.
No,
That's
I mean,
that's like kids who get adults to go buy cigarettes and beer for them. Like, go in there and go watch this movie for me. I can't go
Yeah,
in
right.
there. No. You come back and report back, okay?
Remember, parents would send
I
a
remember.
note to the store, like
I can remember being 8 years old, going to the Cumberland Farms in West Warwick, Rhode Island, for my mom with a note and $2 to get 2 packs of Cool Super Longs, and I had enough for a bag of Doritos on the way home.
And
I got to do that until I was. I got to do that until I was 12.
Yeah, I remember doing that. We used to roam around my neighborhood. Like I lived in a tiny little town, and there was like one candy store, and then there was one like general store, kind of very small. And I was allowed to like just cruise around my town all the time.
Dude,
I was,
I didn't even get like cut off from the guy who owned the fucking store from buying beer for my dad. What happened was I came home with a 10-pack one day, and I got the shit kicked out of me. And
in fairness,
that's terrible, but funny.
So,
yeah.
The thing was, he bought a case.
Why are you wearing glasses?
And it ended
Glory
up with
Jones
a
10-pack. Glory wants to know why you're wearing glasses.
Just wanted to see how long it would take somebody to notice.
I thought Sequoia was going to make an appearance.
They were in front of me on the table.
I know, right?
It's his Clark Kent.
He's teasing us.
It's his alter ego.
Wait, where did Steve go? I only see Clark Kent. What the hell?
Who is this suave gentleman with the glasses?
Right. This is how he gets
a phone booth just appears out of nowhere. What the fuck?
Yeah.
This is my alt-right costume.
This is your alt-right. This is how he gets people into the alt-right.
You need an American flag pin on your hat.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is people with glasses are sexy as fuck. And, who really, why else would you think otherwise?
Yeah.
Right?
I used to wear glasses.
Here.
You may be sexy, but we all know you're genetically deformed.
I want to get LASIK, kind of, but I'm scared as shit to get LASIK.
That was evil. I'm drinking
water. You get none of these, Yeti. Cut off.
No Picasso boobs for you.
No Picasso.
And I can't do that. Why are girls not allowed to show their freaking?
Because we
You
live
can
in
do whatever you want.
Every time somebody, every time someone says Picasso boobs, I think
Show
of
them titties.
I think of the Grateful Dead song Picasso Moon, and that's all I can hear is Picasso boobs, like in my head. Like,
me and my lady were like in some store, and she was buying bras, and I said, and I don't know anything about buying bras. I know about taking them off, but I don't know about buying them, right, guys? So I'm like, what's the big deal, baby? Just, get a couple of boulder holders and let's get the fuck out of here. She goes, no, I have to get a specific size. Otherwise, it'll feel wrong and I'll have a boob up here and a boob down here and it'll be Picasso boobs. And I just, that just blew my fucking mind. And then I just thought of a Picasso painting with titty eyes. And then and then I had to be let out by security.
Yeah.
Can you imagine doing that with boxers?
That's not good.
Just pulling up like, they're not holding the nuts quite right. Try the
I ain't
next
gonna lie,
one.
this actually feels kind of good when I do this. So I may start something.
You might want to just put on your audio avatar there.
Why do you think women all go in the
we'll put it
bathroom
out
at the
there.
same time? I mean, come on.
Why do we what?
I thought it was just a bitch about the boyfriend.
Oh,
So we can do what Warren does.
What?
There's a lot of boob fight going on in female bathrooms. Is this real?
Female bathrooms are a mystical place.
I mean,
I thought you were
they're
supposed
really
to just do
not.
cocaine in there. I had no idea there was like boob stuff going on
There's
too.
been some cocaine done.
Depends
in
on the bathroom.
God damn.
And the occasion.
Yeah. There's a lot of crying at bars. There's a lot of crying and like, oh, girl, you're too good for him, and don't you worry. Like, there's a lot of that going on. 'cause
Right.
girls
Oh
are
my God.
drunk and,
Where are you?
like a bar,
And then the
that's usually-
cocaine, and then the boob fondling.
Yeah.
I went in to pee in a bathroom with this chick once because like the girls' line was so long, so we went in the guys' bathroom together, and she hops up on the sink and freaking pees in there while I'm peeing on the toilet.
Nice.
Wow.
You guys are
I
like,
peed in a
what
few
a
things, I ain't
fucking
gonna lie.
animal.
It's
That's disgusting.
It's easier.
You should have punched her in the fucking face.
Fucking
Followed
awful.
her home, and then took a piss in her sink, and then took another piss in her sink, and then taken a piss in her fucking car, and then left. She's a disgusting human being. It should never happen.
It's never
Yeah,
happened.
If you're
That's
marking
what
your
happened to her.
territory.
So
That's a
funny
special girl.
Funny story about peeing in sinks. I had my dick pierced when I was younger, and so you can't
I didn't sign up for peeing in sink talk. What the hell is this shit?
This is a
Man,
weird
it's an open
show.
discussion, okay?
Listen,
We talked about
if you're into
UFOs,
peeing in sinks-
winter vagina, peeing in sinks. What else?
it's a tribute to
Pentecostal
Trump.
Boobs.
It's a Trump
Trump.
tribute.
It's
Yeah.
a tribute to
It's a
Trump.
weird show. It's a weird
Don't
show.
worry, Prince Albert is coming up.
He's on the
You
way.
know.
I know. I brought up all these topics. I think too. I think I'm the cause of all.
Who's
Hey, I
got the
will- I will
Don Copter
say Trump
graphics?
needs
Oh
some
my
friends
God.
right now.
Don
What?
Copter.
Wait, hold on,
Evangelical.
Steve,
Trump-
your audio's still low. I can't hear you. What'd
Really?
you say?
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
You have
I
to
don't
talk
hear
to
you
it
now.
out.
When everybody else is talking, I know that you're trying to talk, and I can't. Like we can't hear
Yeah,
you.
it's like you don't have
We
as
can't
much
hear
gain
you.
as everybody else or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So a lot of what you're saying
Yeah.
is getting lost, and that's never good because
Oh,
Steve says funny
right.
shit.
He says
Yeah,
funny
he
stuff.
does.
So everybody
Your
else
voice is
shut
very
up.
low.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Trump needs friends right now because
It's true.
he's
We're trying to be
losing
friendly
them.
towards
I'm
him,
like,
I
no,
think.
no, no. I'm not even kidding. I covered a thing this morning where like one of his advisors, who's also this like massive figure in the evangelical community,
Oh boy.
sent him a fucking letter and was like, "Yo, you don't understand, Mr. President. Your evangelical base loves Israel more than you."
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Reality.
Really?
immediately,
I don't think,
course.
I don't think that's true.
like Rick DeSantis reposts a picture of him at the Wailing Wall.
Yeah. DeSantis is definitely going to run, I think. I don't think there's any question about
Dude,
it.
his yarmulke said
DeSantis?
DeSantis on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got to play
Yeah.
to the crowd in New York.
You
What
do.
the fuck happened with all these hats? Like, all these freaking hats always have everything on them. Like it's like bumper
It's
stickers
just
on your
marketing.
freaking car
That's-
now.
it's
It's
just
gotten
marketing.
worse though.
Like,
Branding.
it's marketing. It's always been the case. That's just branding.
Yeah.
I know,
it's
but
very
I don't think
effective.
hats have been
Long
this
before
bad.
Paul,
Like,
No,
that.
Trump.
I
Trump
miss
did
the
hat
good
thing.
old days when there were less interesting hats.
Yeah. No, but Trump did like the hat thing. That was
Yeah.
the whole thing. Was the red hat? It was very
Yeah.
identifying. It was
Yeah, it
very.
became
make
more
America
resistant.
great.
So-
But it's a thing from old. Remember, everybody had the little Nirvana smiley face.
Well,
with
no,
the
I'm
bullet
not saying
hole
that,
and
but I'm just saying
da-da-da-da.
like
I have
that
that t-shirt.
mass of like a trend for a freaking red hat is like I don't even see like baseball hats like that sometimes.
It's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's just marketing. That was just a really good marketing stunt.
It was, yeah,
Give
it was
him credit.
brilliant.
Yeah,
Big time.
I'm still waiting for fashion to come around so that we can get ball cleavage. You know?
ball
Just
cleavage.
Ball
Yeah, because
cleavage.
if girls can
I
walk
don't
around,
want
Just
ball
wear some
cleavage.
shit.
just walk around with.
Nobody's asking for
know.
that.
I'm not really sold on that. That's like
No,
a climate
there is
control
people
thing,
asking.
you know?
They're just not saying. That's what it is. You know.
Silent majority. No,
To
I'm
me,
not
it's like
asking
a
for
climate
that.
control
There's,
issue.
there's some lady. There's some ladies at home in the audience going, "God damn it, I'm asking for that."
I'm sorry, ladies. If you
You
that's
got to
your
get
thing.
Oh my
everybody
God.
organized.
Do you remember Yona told us about how he takes masks and makes like a whole like man's like G-string or something? He said that's how we're supposed
Oh.
to. That's how you guys are supposed to repurpose them. Is to
Oh.
make like a little like
Banana hammock.
thing. Yeah,
Banana hammock,
type thing
yeah.
for your
Yeah.
for your.
Oh
for your
my
manly-
God! No! That look, we saw this guy
Those
at
don't seem very,
Brooklyn Bridge
like-
Park,
It doesn't
and
seem
he
that
had this
sanitary.
yellow banana hammock, and it was like suspenders too.
Oh,
and
like
that's
the
all he was
Borat?
wearing, and he was like 70.
The
And
mancini.
everything
He
was
was like
oozing out like a bad picnic, right? Like the food was getting out of the containers everywhere, and you're just like,
Ew.
No.
I know, no, we don't want to see that. But
No.
here he was doing like Tai Chi and shit, and his meat and taters are like, woohoo!
Tai Chi.
Well,
What
if
is it,
that was
David
hanging out, I wouldn't
Carradine?
want a picture. But
You know what he
otherwise,
was?
I would want a picture.
He's one of the ball cleavage, opponents. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
He might have started that
This
trend.
guy looked like somebody was like cleaning a bowling ball, like doing it like that, like the Jesus.
Oh no.
It was like one of those things.
Oh.
It was the stuff of nightmares. Seriously, it was nightmare.
Misty,
fuel.
would you imagine
I'm
that
not
this is
sleeping
what we
now.
would talk about?
I
No,
can
you-
Honestly,
You know,
I come into
were
the
you
show.
like-
I come into the show ready for anything all the time because it really is a show. Like I know it's a Seinfeld thing, but it's a show about nothing. Like I'm not here to
This
talk
is-
about anything specific. It's just whatever happens to.
This
come
is
up.
why we need press freedom. so that we could do this.
Exactly. This is one of the definitely one of the best reasons.
Yeah. No, definitely one of the best. Like, this is one of the most crucial reasons, is so we can actually just sit around and have stupid conversations about dumb stuff.
We gotta recharge our batteries. You know, like
and I honestly,
drained.
and especially for me this week, like just laughing is good because, and I'm sure Steve feels. I mean, not to say that y'all don't care about Assange either, but when you're as involved as we have been, it like that shit, it's heavy. And so this week I really needed to laugh. Like I just needed to. That's why I'm not even really bitching that much. I'm not even really talking that much. I'm just laughing at you guys.
I like literally stayed up until like 9 o'clock in the morning to watch that like through with you guys.
Yeah,
like,
I stayed up all night
from the night before. Like I couldn't sleep. And
I couldn't sleep either.
That was the first thing I looked when I woke up the next day. So
no shit.
It's just go to the bakery. So.
Yeah. It's just there's been a lot of shit going on, but also a lot of good stuff. Like Stella's been saying, like there's been a lot of a boost in, and we're trying to like take advantage of it. I think all of us by tweeting about it as much as humanly possible, talking about it as much, because every time there's a court date, there's always like an increased interest, and so you have to try to capitalize on that and like really get it out there.
Hold on to it.
Well, there seems to be a lot more people are kind of waking up to the atrocities that are surrounding us.
Yeah. I wish people would be louder. Like for example, Susan Sarandon, she's like retweeted somebody and like said free Assange. She went to that rally recently, but I wish she has a huge platform, and I wish she would just be loud. I wish they would just be loud. You have such a huge platform.
Like just
you could be talking about this all the time. Not all the time, but you know, like on a regular basis, just not tweeting out like one thing and saying free Assange. She could really be talking about this on a couple times a week, just tweeting about this or whatever, and it would do a huge amount of good. So I just selfishly, I get frustrated when people who have big platforms don't do that.
Well, I'm glad Roger
all of them,
Waters
not just her. Tulsi Gabbard. I wish Tulsi Gabbard would talk about it more. I wish all of them would talk about it more. Other than maybe like Roger Waters, because he talks about it a lot. So I give him credit. But great. I mean, everybody else, I wish he would be louder. All of them.
There is a British politician that's fairly loud about it, isn't there?
Chris Williamson.
Well, there's
maybe.
Well, there's also the Australian one right now, right? That's like causing some issues.
Or what is his name? Christ, I'm so bad at names, you guys.
It only takes one to start, and
Barnaby Joyce.
Barnaby
Joyce. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at names. Whew, that out of my
also Mick Wallace.
Yeah,
also
Mick Wallace is pretty
Claire
good. Claire Daly. Yeah, she's pretty good.
But they're the members of the Irish Parliament. Chris Williamson is a former member of Parliament, although there were
Galloway's
16 members of Parliament that did appeal for a visit to Belmarsh. We're not granted it. Today, for the first time, Ilhan Omar said something about Julian Assange.
She did? I missed that entirely.
She did?
Just a couple of hours ago.
Oh, I haven't been on Twitter.
And she was like referencing Mehdi Hassan or some shit like that.
Oh, no.
But, so here's the thing.
Okay, I'll take it though.
Here's the thing.
No.
Hopefully this means the bulk of the activism has shifted into the mainstream. Hopefully it means that all the play it safe satellite grifters that have been watching us get our asses kicked for the last 3 years are like ready to fucking go and try and step into the light a little bit, because I'll tell you what, man, it's rough.
Yeah.
And fucking there's so much other shit that specifically broadly, like for I don't know, a myriad of reasons.
No.
That like it would be nice to just be like, oh, the grifters are fucking ready to fucking roll up in there and pretend like they cared the whole time.
Yeah.
And they're gonna bring their fucking
and I feel bad bitching about this.
Fucking gullible idiots with them. All right, cool, dude.
Yeah.
Because I could use a week off.
Yeah, run it, right?
I feel bad bitching about this though, because this is what we wanted. This is what we've been asking for. We've been asking for more people to get involved, and so part of me is annoyed that these people didn't bother to speak up before now and are just coming and forgetting about all the people who've been putting in the legwork. And I'm not even talking about myself. I came into it late. I'm talking about people who have been at this for 10 years. There are some really dedicated activists who get shit on a regular basis and have been getting shit on a regular basis. And it is frustrating when people just like swoop in and like pretend to be be like the hero who saved the day because they're but
Well,
at the same time I appreciate it, and I'm not going to bitch about it too much because it is, while it's annoying, this is what we wanted. This is exactly what we've been asking for.
You're in Ohio. I'm in Florida. Shit doesn't happen here. Shit happens other places. Like, the people who are in those other places step up. Like, like if you're in the area of Belmarsh, you should be outside the doors of this place.
No, but they are.
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah,
they are on a weekly basis.
People to occupy Belmarsh for
no, we need more people. Yes,
years,
but we also need people to just speak out on it. And so people with huge platforms who are just now coming along. Thanks. I mean, thanks. I'm just gonna say thank you because.
And honestly, if you're in Florida, you should be doing what Florida is there for, and that's cocaine and freaky sex.
Yeah.
Fair point.
And gator mate.
Don't forget the random weird murders
in the girls' bathroom.
And meth is also.
I'm planning my vacation tonight.
I've already got my meth though. I'm good. I'm good on the meth. I got that.
Warren, are we taking a road trip?
Does anybody need a mask?
No, it's just prescribed to me. Like
it's just
pick me up. It's just Adderall. That's what it is.
I got my Adderall.
Yeah, I got mine. Yep.
Yeah, but your job is to just be Florida man. That's it. That should be you.
Yep. Pretty much. I'm just gonna try not to be in the headlines as much as
hookers and crack, and we're on our way.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're here.
Hey, Florida says that Florida has manatees too.
Yeah.
They do.
I've actually gotten to release one back in the wild.
Manatees are cute as fuck too.
I love manatees. They're one of my favorite.
I love manatees. They're so cute.
Yeah, I literally was this close to one. Like, so.
They're very cute. I love them very much.
Yep. They also move very slowly and can't hear boats very well, so.
I just think they're cute. They're like little blobs. Cute little blobs.
I would just want to go out there and float with them all the time.
Yeah.
For real.
Yep. I've done that. It's fun. My mother's.
I want to get high with a manatee. I want to
I've gotten to do a bunch of that fun
give
stuff.
him an edible and see if he's just like.
Oh yeah, they eat like a grass all day, bro.
Or something.
I want to go hang out with a sloth. That would be awesome.
Dude, can you imagine?
A sloth and a sea manatee.
Like spending the day with the slow-moving dudes.
You make them a little like harness.
You could sleep for 12 hours.
Sit on top.
Yeah, that's true.
You could sleep for like 12 hours and you get up and like 3 feet away from you.
This show just got even weirder. Now we're talking about animals we want to get high with. Like, this is legitimately the weirdest show I've ever done.
It's a natural
Hey, man,
I think.
pass me that water. I got the cotton mouths.
The Nico episode. Because before this, the Nico episode was the weirdest. Like, we went from everything from like NFL, I think, or maybe it was NBA, I don't remember, to like 45 minutes of talking about cats. It was like a weird show.
I can get Tara Reid to talk about reindeers eating psychedelic mushrooms. I just derail everything.
Yeah. No, I love Tara too. Tara's great. I should send her the link sometime so she can pop on. No,
Yeah.
I'm sure she's got a lot of bitching she needs to do. So
I would love to come on with her. She is just a beautiful human. I always tell her that.
I love her. Yeah, she's really
make that happen.
She's quickly become one of my favorite people. And like when we interviewed her, she was so cute. She spent more time asking about Julian Assange than she did like trying to talk about herself.
Yeah.
Like, we're not here to talk about Julian. And it's like she was interviewing me on the show where I was trying to interview her. She's like asking me, so what's next for Julian? Okay, now what can we do? And I'm like, this is not
Ask the questions here, damn it.
Yeah, but she wanted to know, like she had just kind of come into it, and so she was like just getting a feel for what, I mean, she knew, but like she didn't really know. So yeah, she was like super intrigued and like curious, and I'm like, we're not here to talk about that. I mean, but you have to be careful, because if you get me talking about, I will talk about it all day long.
Yeah.
All day long. So
Abram,
I had to like.
I said I need Roger Waters. Why?
Huh?
No, we absolutely.
Abram, I need Roger Waters.
We are.
Someone say they need some Roger Waters. Roger Waters. No, he's been doing a great job. Keep it up, Roger.
I need some of him in my life, though. Like, if he wants to come and hang out.
I'd like to get high with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is the
I
kind
think there's I think there's a weed strain called Roger Waters. So that's
I
probably
would like to get high with
possible,
the
whether
Roger
you
Waters. That would be.
Yeah.
I know Willie Nelson.
That would be handy.
That would,
I've been high with
that
Willie
would
Nelson's
break,
road crew one time at hookah.
That would break my high school friend's heart. That's possible.
I've been to hookah.
You know, like
I used to go to hookah a lot, and one year we snuck into the VIP section. I have no idea how we managed it, but we were rolling on ecstasy, and so we snuck into VIP somehow, and I ended up around a fire with Willie Nelson's road crew as he was passed out in the trailer, and we got drunk, we got a little drunk, and sat by the campfire, and yeah, it was a weird night.
Are we not supposed to sneak in VIP? Is that like against the?
Well, we were just trying to sneak in. Like we just didn't want to pay to get in.
VIP sections are
in
made for chicks on ecstasy.
That's right.
I think that's what
they're
that is another requirement for
sneaking
entry.
in. Oh God, I'm so sorry.
What was me?
I'm
It was
really
like-
high right now. No, you can come right
No, you
in.
can come
This
this
is
way.
why
No,
we
it was.
have-
No, it's
but
a
it was
very
me,
safe
it was a bunch
space
of
here.
people.
Yes, just come right
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah.
Here's
It was
Mick
cool.
Jagger.
Yeah.
No breaks. Here, when you have
Yeah, that's
It's
the
easy
system
to get in
functioning as
VIP.
it's
I don't know what you
designed,
guys are
Misty.
talking
That's not sneaking it. It's not sneaking.
Yeah.
I get in VIP.
We just. It wasn't just girls though. Like there were boys with me too.
Yeah, no.
Well, there's people don't discriminate between that.
We
As
just
long as
didn't
you're
want to
rolling.
pay. We just didn't wanna
Women
pay.
women are the golden ticket. That's how if dudes are going to get in anywhere, they're going to get in with the women. So
True.
you know, at least that's been my
Yeah,
experience.
Cute girls and
Dudes
cute
trying it
guys
on their
get
with
you
her.
in.
Yeah.
With her,
I've
You
know.
been that dude before, and I've been like, I've got better drugs than you, and they're like, yeah, you can come too.
Yeah. That'll always
Yeah,
go,
if you got
too.
good drugs, that's a
I know.
golden ticket
That's
to
a
get
golden
in
ticket
too.
too.
So
Yeah.
For sure.
Right. Here's the
Sure.
other thing: you guys are going to be mad when we leave with your girls, but we're going.
Well, if you've got better drugs, I'm leaving with you.
it's like, what do you have? I don't know. Hunter S. Thompson's menu, like just
Why do you guys
Just the
think?
regular stuff in the case.
Why do you guys
yeah,
think Leo's
mescaline.
Leo's my service dog for a reason, guys? He has a black shirt that says security, and he just tells everybody
He just walks up. to
give me the fucking shit right now, and we won't have a problem. All the fun shit. That's all I want.
He walks up to the people and like run your
Like,
pockets.
hand it over.
Attack
And he's very
chihuahuas are a
intimidating at 6
thing. They're
pounds.
projectile weapons. You just pitch chihuahua at someone.
But
And,
he's not like
You
that.
know,
He's just
he'll take care of
completely,
it.
Like the sweetest thing ever. Leo,
People
like,
willingly give up their drugs to Leo.
yeah,
It's-
like
it's
he
weird.
wants to meet everybody.
Leo's really
Listen,
cute though.
he had John Mayer and Bob Weir looking at him at a show. Okay, I had those guys in the middle of a freaking huge show. They're playing, and they're looking at me because Leo's on my shoulder. And I'm like, oh, I can die a happy woman now. Oh my god!
You're so fangirl.
Bob Weir
I-
shows are
come
weird.
on, it's the Grateful
I played
Dead.
with
Are you
Mayer.
kidding me?
It was cool.
I
Yeah.
played with Mayor. He
They were
probably
looking at
doesn't
me
even
too.
remember that
but, you know,
shit.
not
but
as much because.
Wait, what did you say, Reeve?
Okay.
I've played with Mayor.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, like it was like for like 5 minutes. He was at like an event thing that I was at. Like
That's
I don't
it
know
was-
much
it was
about
one of
him,
those-
but is he like a really good guitarist? Did somebody?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's incredible.
He plays
Yeah.
he plays with Dead and Co.
He's kind of
so-
a douche, right?
Yeah.
I don't honestly know much about him.
Traditionally,
Well,
one
is
would
that who I'm
think,
thinking
but
of?
apparently
Think so.
less so now. I don't know.
Okay, but that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking of the right person, correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
Kind of
Yeah.
a douche,
Yeah.
dark hair.
Taylor
Yeah.
Swift wrote a couple songs about him.
Okay,
I'm pretty
yes. Okay, now I
Right.
know who you're talking about. Okay.
So-
got it,
Pop
got it,
He
got it.
Well,
has
yeah.
he has a Grateful Dead cover band now.
Oh, okay.
sure. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
All right.
The rest of the band, except for Phil.
But
It's
yeah,
a Grateful
I've
Dead cover
He
band.
plays with O'Teal and freaking and
I heard he was a really good guitarist. I do remember somebody telling me that
Yeah.
at one point. that he's
Yeah.
a really good
Fantastic
guitarist.
guitar player.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
No
he's on
doubt.
stage doing that and looking at me and the dog. Like, you know,
And it was
Yeah.
weird.
it was pretty awesome.
he's
That is
he's
pretty cool.
ridiculous.
And then he tells Bob Weir, and Bob Weir's
Yeah.
checking me out. I'm like, oh my god, you guys are freaking killing it and playing in front of this whole stadium, and you guys are looking
But if
over
you were
here.
on stage and you saw somebody with a dog on their shoulder,
Yeah.
I know, but
You'd
they're
be like,
pointing.
whoa.
Oh well, actually, it was Jeff that told Mayer,
That's
and then
weird.
Mayer told fucking Weir. So I'm like, holy shit, they're passing it on, they're like, hey, look over here in the middle of it. I was just like, I
Well,
was
dude, you
blown
have a
away.
dog sitting on your shoulder like a parrot. What do you expect? Of course they're gonna notice that shit.
Oh
That's
my god,
noticeable.
I felt like I had paparazzi when I went to the show, and we ended up with VIP. we weren't supposed to have VIP, but we ended up with it because they had given me a hard time. And I was like, I'm not going through your whole freaking security line again because that's fucking huge. And they were like, yeah, you can go in around here. And so I didn't realize we were going through VIP entrance, but yeah, we got VIP bracelets. And I said to Steve, I'm like, how close do you want to get? And we got like we were like the third person behind the rail, like right in front.
Nice.
Like it was amazing. Yeah, we were on big screen and on Nugs TV and all that. My friends are like texting me in the middle of the show, like, "Oh my god, that was a kick-ass! Like, oh my god, they killed it!" And I'm like, "Are you here? Like, where are you?" And they're like, "No, I'm in Virginia." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Wow, I'm being stalked," and I didn't even.
That's funny. So it was just like being live streamed or something?
It was live streamed like all over like the place.
Speaking of nugs, I saw Rome stuff got put on High Times Instagram.
Oh, nice.
Did it?
Yeah, he found a bag of weed.
I saw that.
That's funny.
Like,
yeah, I saw that he found the bag of
somebody-
weed, but I didn't know.
He gave it back to him.
He said he
apparently.
found. He gave it back to the owner, and
Oh, he found the owner? That's nice of him. I
Yeah.
hope they gave him some.
he described the bag
Yeah.
and everything, and
I hope they gave him some. That would have been cool for them to, get to throw him a couple bucks.
Also, how hard is it to describe a bag of weed? Well, it's in a bag and it's weed. It's real good weed. It's real good weed. It definitely was mine. I dropped it. I don't know what happened.
That's the
it was definitely my weed.
It was clear.
It was a clear bag.
like my weed.
we were going to say that
It had the little fold over, the little lick fold.
It was like one of those sandwich bags,
I think it was a
they're
Ziploc,
clear.
wasn't it? The one that he had was a Ziploc.
it was one of those old school sandwich bags that you do the little foldy thing.
It was in a Paw Patrol Ziploc.
Paw Patrol.
And if you think about it, that old sandwich bag is like the worst thing to carry weed in.
Yeah.
It's the
for
worst.
Sure.
Because
I remember when we used to
fucks
take
up your weed.
the 35 millimeter film
Air.
canisters, and we used to put
Yeah,
our shit
yeah.
in that. That was a big.
Who's
That's what those are
bringing,
for.
who's bringing a zip into the hardware store?
Yeah, the
Why
guy.
are you carrying a zip into the hardware store?
But if you can, right? It was Michigan,
Let's be
right?
honest,
Yeah, it is
sometimes
Michigan.
you gotta be gone. all
You got to be in.
Yeah.
You got to be in the hardware store.
Well, I mean, I guess if you don't have a vehicle or somewhere to
Like,
keep
I
it in,
mean,
but
maybe
it's
you're
kinda like-
assuming that the
Look,
hardware
emergencies
store, you're
happen.
Assuming that like the hardware store was his only stop,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or that
Well, I
he was
don't
like
know.
going
Oh,
directly.
that motherfucker was at
back
that
home.
Clearly,
motherfucker was at work.
Weed on his mind. I
Maybe
mean,
he had
Yeah,
just
he was at
picked
work.
up an ounce and he had to go get some emergency bong repair supply.
Right.
Lucky.
Right.
And
What
if I
is
didn't,
with all
I
of
wouldn't
this
leave it in my
lucky?
car
I
if
don't
I didn't have
understand.
to, because I mean, somebody could break into your car and steal your shit.
yeah, he could have just got the weed from his buddy at the Home Depot and then walked to the
that's what I'm
store
thinking.
and gone inside
True.
and been like looking for some caulking or something.
Okay, I'm
True,
sorry.
he-
I
yeah,
questioned his weed
definitely, man,
intentions and
depending
carrying.
on the
And
neighborhood.
Rome
I'm
could have
sorry.
been hanging out,
You're canceled, Lucky.
doing stuff,
Canceled.
and been like,
Depending on what neighborhood, the weed could be worth more than the car.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
True.
know?
Yeah.
Look,
It's
I've
like-
bought weed in the back of a El Pollo Loco in LA, so you can buy weed anywhere.
Where do you
El
buy?
Pollo
basically. So
Loco.
getting it at Home Depot is
Bodega.
not a stretch.
Great.
You can,
That's
you can pay for a
convenient
van that
you
way
can
too.
shop for your weed where you shop for your rent, boys. Warren.
I just get to go to the corner store.
Delightful.
I love
Get
how
your ass
Yeah, I
in
need
your
to get
grass
an
in the same
incandescent and
location.
some
No
of
one
this
rides for free.
Michoacan.
Warren,
Right.
Warren said
Right.
he gets to use fucking food stamps because he buys edibles. So,
That seems reasonable.
Does seem
That's not
reasonable.
fair.
that seems
I'm not going to
down.
out him, but that's a true story. Yeah, you can eat it. That's food, right?
It is edible.
It has
yeah.
like nutritional shit on the back.
Yeah.
So it's got to be food,
I
right?
don't see
Yeah.
why you wouldn't be.
Yeah.
I
No.
don't see why you wouldn't be trying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
I would
Yeah.
be.
That's a good idea.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Look,
I
give
put
me
those
that-
snack
give me that
benefits
money.
too.
I need
Also, I didn't live
nourishment.
in Marcy.
So-
I
Yeah.
lived in the Heights.
I'm getting hungry and stoned.
Yep. What is the stoned version of hungry though? Right?
What do you
Like
mean?
what is like if you were hungry
Just being
for weed,
stoned?
yeah, like
Oh.
yeah,
Hungry
you know
for
what I mean?
weed?
Oh.
It's called
Yeah.
addiction.
Jonesing, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
You're stoner hungry.
I believe that's addictions. Reef.
Addictions. It is not an addiction. It's a prescription, sir.
That's right.
Oh my god.
It is a prescription. Officer, it's a prescription, officer.
Andy says,
Like a
yeah, your
medicinal
voice sounds like the Big
Ouroboros,
Show.
you know?
And now that he does, yes, your voice
The
does
Big
sound a little
Show?
bit like the Big Show. Yeah.
Yeah, he used to get called Andre the Giant, but that
Okay.
might be because I looked like him too.
Okay.
You probably
No,
could
I
pull
hear-
off
I
a
think that's
Macho Man
awesome.
impression, though.
Yeah.
You know?
I wish Andre the
Are you
Giant
tall like
had
him?
your voice.
Are you his height? Like, are you tall or?
Are you 11 feet
I'm
tall?
like about 6'1",
6'1"?
but
Yeah.
most guys lie about their height, so technically I'd probably be about 6'5". If you
Yeah.
ask someone,
Right.
If just the inches are
yeah,
hard.
it's different.
Yeah.
Stop.
I'm
Hungry.
100
I like
feet
that.
tall if I'm a foot.
Like
Mystery said,
dank
if you're
rupt?
hungry for weed, you're stongry. I like it.
Hungry.
And if you don't have
Hungry.
any weed, you're dankrupt.
I like
Well,
it.
what I
Dankrupt.
Dankrupt.
wore
I like that. Dankrupt.
Yeah.
I like it. I need it on a shirt.
Article
I
about
need
me.
it on a shirt.
We can make
Yeah.
that happen, Misty.
He's
We'll
a
get
football
Slap it on
player.
a shirt and
we'll
take
get
my
you a
money.
shirt. We'll get you a shirt.
Yeah.
I have
How
too many
many
shirts,
friggin',
honestly. It's a problem. I'm not joking.
Come up with a good T-shirt.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
I like your cult leader shirt. Very official.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
nice.
dear.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I am a cult leader.
That just said my name,
It
and
feels
then
inclusive.
enough said.
Enough said.
I really do have a shirt problem. One day I should show everybody my shirts, all of them. Like
You can make them into a blanket.
You have
You
to
know?
put them all on at once. You have to have
Make
them
them
take
into a
one
giant
off after
quilt.
the
there's an
other.
episode of a show. What is it?
You're
Buddies
like
with
that kid
Friends.
from the Christmas story with the
Yeah.
arms out.
Yeah.
Got all this
You
fucking
should make it into a
t-shirts
giant quilt and drape it over the giant butt plug
Oh, I
Christmas
should
tree.
make a quilt as they get
Nice.
too old. I
That was
should
what
do
I
that.
said, Steve.
Yeah.
He just repeated what I said exactly.
I added put it over the Christmas tree because
Oh my God.
then you can display it properly.
Oh.
If you can't get that Christmas tree in your house, though, just put some lube on it, and just just slide it in
gently.
slowly, and then maybe turn
No,
it
it's
a
gonna
little,
be
a
in
little
my
angle.
yard, fool.
It's gonna be.
It can be the cake
Oh,
for your Christmas.
yard?
Yeah.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Okay, fine. I don't know lingo. I'm learning shit every day.
Somebody explain TikTok to Warren, would you?
Uh,
Did I
Hey,
just-
honey, I want to
just
put
thought
my
of-
Christmas tree in your yard. How far would I get if I
That's
said
actually
that?
good.
I've
You
been
might get-
too much office space for you to be making those jokes without me being like, "That's what she said."
Oh, look, another restraining order. The perfect gift for Christmas. Thank you. All right. See you in 100 feet or so.
You might start getting honks and lots of letters.
Yeah.
Letters.
True story. True story.
People that like it, you'll know, and the people that don't, you'll know for sure. There's probably no middle ground in that.
Well, I live in a very interesting place too. Like my road gets a decent amount of traffic, even though I live in the country. So that would be fun. That would be fun.
That should definitely be filmed.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
really have
yeah.
any neighbors. Like, kind of. The closest neighbor I have is a quarter of a mile away from me. So, and they wouldn't
Nice.
care. I know it's like one person. I know them. They wouldn't care. They know I'm weird.
That would be so fun. Dude, we need to have like we need to have like a flash fund for this big,
Butt
the
plug
big
tree with
Christmas
the-
tree.
The
Yeah.
butt plug Christmas tree.
Where do we even find one of those?
I don't even know. I know that the one that they have that's in Paris.
Was
So-
that
Yeah.
one made out of? What was that made out of? Like hard rubber or
Recycled butt
Probably.
plugs.
It's
inflatable?
an inflatable, so
Okay.
I don't know.
That seems
Um,
doable.
It looks like
I know.
the big Macy's Day Parade things. It looks like that kind of thing, you know?
I
Yeah.
saw it too. I
was
saw it on
$100
that Broadway one time. I was like, is that a fucking butt
I
plug?
want to see the AdamandEve.com parade. That's gonna be hilarious.
Yes.
Like,
That's where the Don Copter is really featured nicely.
Yeah.
It's 79 feet high. Holy shit.
Oh, jeez.
This is the investigative journalism that Misty does.
I know Rick was making fun
Oh.
of me because I was like I was super. I'm like, I wonder where that is. Like, I want to find out what it
Top
looks like at
shelf.
night, all this stuff. And he's like, this is your investigative journalism. You're gonna find the butt plug Christmas tree. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. I've never claimed to be a journalist, so this is my journalism. Thank you. You're
Nice.
welcome.
It would have been better if it was a 69-foot tree. I mean, come on. Really?
I know,
Well,
that's-
really,
Yeah,
I don't think they
know.
were.
Bring it
I didn't
down
think
10.
that
Bring
through.
it down 10. Come
That's
on.
true.
They didn't think that through.
It's for
Remember-
the kids.
We're all citizen journalists.
Have a heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are.
Right.
Maths are hard though.
Numbers, Wang.
Numbers are stupid.
But
I have a hard enough time being a citizen. Don't be adding more titles to me.
Don't get
I
me
didn't even
wrong.
ask for this one.
Responsibilities. Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit.
I'm
Reinflate.
Alaskan, so I don't know what that means.
Alaskan.
An Alaskan.
It's
I
like
want to
the
go
word
hang out
for
with
elk
Yeti in
or something.
Canada, so me and Yeti together. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to see
Yeti
that.
and Warren together again.
Yeah. Warren told me this one time that he looked like a drunk, like Sasquatch or something, and I could never look at him any different. Like ever
No.
since he said that,
He's always
I'm
a
like,
drunken
he's gonna be like
Sasquatch.
this drunken Sasquatch, like you said.
That was taken out of context. I meant that he was buzzed, all right, not
Out of
drunk.
context.
Okay, like he was at his peak, you know, but he didn't want to go any further because you know bad things happen when Daddy has some of the sauce too much. You know, gotta
up,
go
Big
to
Bird?
the pokey.
What are you
Pokey.
Out of context.
It's on video.
There's so much.
Yeah.
There is so much
Yeah,
facial
yeah.
hair in this call. Holy crap! Look at all the facial hair on this
A
call.
lot of facial hair.
Yeah.
It's always a lot of
Yeah.
facial hair. Usually, I'm glad Lucky's here because
This
it's
is the best,
usually,
though.
it's honestly usually me and a sausage squad. Like that's the only.
And it's like the two girls are sitting together.
I know we're like over
Yeah.
here in the girls' bathroom together, like
It's always like
lines
that
and
Yeah.
though.
where the women congregate.
Which one of you brought the beer, man?
Hey, I used to hide liquor up in the bathroom, like drop down tiles in middle school.
When
in
you
the
said
girls'
up in the, I
bathroom.
was thinking of something completely
The
different.
old drop
but-
ceiling trick.
No, the drop ceilings. That's where you put the booze when you're in middle school.
Oh,
Is that what the kids call it these days?
Middle school.
I don't-
Okay.
middle school?
When I was in
Middle.
college, we kept Old Milwaukee Light in the air conditioning duct because we didn't have mini fridges then, and so we kept it in the air conditioning
that
duct,
makes
so it
sense.
was at least a little bit below room
That's very
temperature.
resourceful.
Mm,
Nice.
Oh yeah, you know,
Because you know how well
ingenuity in
the air
80s.
conditioning in the school worked, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah.
AC in the
Well,
school worked
it's-
so well.
It was still. It's better than
Is that not
Yeah.
normal? Is that not a normal place to hide your booze?
I think they're.
Hide it wherever you need to.
Most people don't have to
Used to
hide their
put buckets
booze.
of
I think
slushes.
is the
Yeah.
thing.
I forgot to mention I was
What?
19 when I was in middle school.
No,
okay?
I was.
Yeah,
I was.
yeah, yeah.
I was in like 7th, 8th grade. You know.
You would drink underage? What?
I mean,
No.
one.
I cannot confirm or deny that.
You got it. You got to
Mystery.
tell me if you're a cop or it's entrapment.
That's right. You
Mystery
got
element.
I am definitely not
remember
a fed with
like
dreads.
I think
I
the
am not a
first
fed with
time,
dreads.
Take a bong. It's
first time I ever
beautiful.
watched the Cheech and Chong movie, I remember that line. You got to tell me, man. And like
You gotta tell me.
I told all my friends that like for like the week or whatever. Like, you got to tell me, man. I think your uncle's a cop, man. You have to tell us, man.
That was a rumor
I
started
bought
by
that
the
hook,
cop.
line, and sinker right out of the gate.
Yeah. They
Feds
don't
with
have to
Dreads
tell
is
you.
the next alt band, though.
Oh, yes.
that's
Dude,
another
there
great
are
band
feds with
name.
dreads, but you always look at the shoes, man. You can
No,
tell
no,
a
no,
lot
no,
by
no,
somebody's
no,
shoes.
no.
Brown
Shoes.
Well, and Cutler and Lucky can confirm this. The Dreddy Fetties were rolled out on us about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. In what is known as Operation Dead End. You
I'm
can-
like
you can learn-
list. Welcome
Yeah,
to the
I-
list,
I went to
fuckers. I've been on this
Pennsylvania.
for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I allegedly
So,
have a bunch of friends that went to jail over that. shit.
allegedly.
Yeah, there's some alleged
a
things,
handful of
though.
those guys just got out a few years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and allegedly are out.
Allegedly, just to be clear,
Or
allegedly.
let's be clear about this.
This is
Yeah.
story time.
This is just
It's
what we heard.
story
We're
time.
just shooting the shit here, fams. No need to get feisty. NSA agent. Wave to the nice NSA agent.
It's somebody
Larry,
waking.
bro, don't worry about it.
Get my good side.
He heard Operation what?
Dead end.
Yeah.
To be clear, could you speak closer into the mic, please?
That's
Closer,
right.
closer.
Dead.
He's like, this
That's
is why I
right.
turned Steve's mic down.
Yeah.
We can try to
If you-
get
I wouldn't Google it. I'd put that on DuckDuckGo for people who don't.
Actually,
wanna-
Steve, I smell another meme coming for Instagram from Steve on Operation Dead End, possibly.
Yeah.
Dude, those memes have been killing it.
Yeah, but what about Operation
I-
Dead
I-
Ass though? What about Operation Dead Ass?
Dead ass.
Dead
Yeah.
That's gonna lead
Almost
you
as big as
to
these
Kyrie Irving's
These
15
nuts.
reasons for not getting vaccinated website.
Yeah.
Operation
Deadass.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
our secret one will be Operation Butt Plug. We'll just all
Nice.
remember if we
Operation
say that.
Butt
We know
Plug.
I think it should be
Something-
Chris.
something's wrong if we say Operation Butt Plug, and then like
It's
that's
not-
a secret word.
It's not
That we're
That's
in
a
trouble.
safe
It's not
word.
Jesus.
That's not.
That's a
that's
safe
not-
word.
Yeah. That's
It's kind of a long thing to say.
And
Yeah.
From
obviously, if
Hasbro.
you're using that as a safe word, it might get really confusing.
That
I,
could get
I thought it needed a
That could
little
get
more
interesting.
Christian swing and call it Christmas. Operation Christmas butt plug.
Operation Christmas.
Operation Christmas.
And what was it? Operation Maple Leaf, or what was the one where it was like Operation Red Dawn, where we were gonna invade Canada? What's that one?
Operation Maple
Drew up
Syrup.
Maple
something like that. Did you hear about the time
Actually,
that
the
they
Canadians actually have
a
thing
syrup
called
preserve?
Operation-
Yeah.
Well, we
It's
actually
been
have
stolen
something
from
called Operation Maple
the
Syrup
syrup
too.
wars, the syrup wars, and the syrup mafia is a legit
Yes.
thing, dude.
They stole.
Absolutely.
There's a whole
They
heist. There's a
Oh,
maple
yeah, dude.
syrup heist.
It's
great.
I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, this is some research I need to get into.
in syrup.
Yeah, what
dude.
Yeah.
In one
A
shot,
sticky-ass rabbit
64
hole.
million.
Is propaganda involved? I feel like he smells like maple syrup all the time.
no.
Quinn
there's
Peterson
way
was
too
only
many
allegedly
moving parts
involved.
that you can tell that prop wasn't involved because there were a lot
Yeah.
of moving parts and it was successful.
I feel like I just feel like
brutal.
he's gonna smell like maple syrup. Like that's just when
That's
I
just
meet him.
It's just.
And why does bacon and maple syrup taste so good together? Anyway,
it's delicious.
It's just.
Oh,
That's how they get you.
Delicious.
That's how they get you.
that's
Yeah.
how they get you. That's how they
That's
lead
how
you
they
down that
fuck
path.
you.
That's
What you
Operation
need to do.
the blanket right there. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
So,
you need to go. You need to go get a pig that has only eaten maple syrup.
Oh,
And then
And
that's
put 'em in
what
a
you
blanket.
need to make.
Ideally, that's
yeah,
That could
yeah.
get,
That's
the dentist
that's what it is.
sugar content you could get, I guess.
Uh,
yeah, you might have a heart attack after
Foods.
that immediately.
Making
Yeah.
me stonegry again.
I know, right?
Stonegry. Stonegry.
How did
That's hard to
that
fucking
jump
say.
off there,
Stone.
guys?
Like to go with
Stone green. I like it.
All
I
right,
like
man.
that very much. Stone green. I like it.
Have a good night, guys. I gotta jump off.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Thanks,
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah,
Bye,
yeah,
bye,
yeah,
bye.
yeah.
Brad.
You will always have
Yeah.
Paris.
Later, dude.
Send me Brad.
Bye, bye.
We will always have Paris.
We'll
That's
have
where we
to-
saw the butt plug tree.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
thanks, guys. I love y'all.
Bye. Okay.
Butt
Lucky,
plug
do you want to
this.
tell everybody where they can find you? We'll go ahead and start wrapping it up too. I gotta
Oh,
get to
sure. On Twitter, I'm Lucky Burritos. And on YouTube, we have the Fearlessly Authentic podcast. And the channel is Lucky Burrito Art and Music. But if you look up Lucky Burrito, you'll find it's not a common channel name. And then Steve Cutler Live is on YouTube, and we do streams on his page too, live music and stuff like that. No vaccine card or anything required ever. Song
Nice.
requests are very welcome.
But you are, I'm sorry to say, mandated to attend.
Yeah. There's no pass required, but you are mandated.
Well, here it's only you have to if you want to join the cult, you have to watch the show.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the rule. Sorry,
Okay.
guys.
We're down.
All right, Angel, you want to tell everybody where they can find you and your channel and all that good shit?
You can find me on Twitter at @AngelRivera08, and I'm the Hampton Cynic all over the place. That's Twitch, YouTube, Odyssey, and Rumble.
Sweet. Uncle
And now on Indie News Network. Woo!
Yeah, that too. I'm at Indie News Network. Yep.
Yeah.
Proud
Yeah.
about it.
Warren, hit us with your shit, dude.
Yeah, I'm Extra Bull pretty much everywhere. Thursday night, 7 p.m. 8 p.m. tomorrow night, I'm going to have Bess Godin on Millennial. I can't say that.
Millennial
Splaining. Yeah, she'll be on, and she's probably going to be like 3, 4, 5 sheets to the wind. At least she said she was. So
Nice.
we're probably going to be just fucked up and
Nice.
talking about people talking shit. So,
Hell yeah.
but I'm on Twitch. I'm on Twitch now that those assholes are off. Now you have a new asshole playing video games on Twitch and
Nice.
talking shit that he doesn't know
I'll be
anything
playing video
about.
games
So
too.
I do
Don't
that
use
too.
the C word or the H word, Warren.
No,
All right,
Oh,
Reef,
yeah, don't
those
do
are
that.
allowed.
where can we find you, dude?
At Reef Breland on Twitter, right there in the little name thing, right? And Linktree/Reef Breland. Mine's real easy. All my links are on there. YouTube's on there, all that stuff. You know, Indie News Network. right? You can find me on there as well. I'm hopefully going on with Angel this Friday, 10 Eastern. So, and how do we miss that Saturday nights at midnight Eastern?
Cool.
With Indy on his channel.
Nice. All right, Steve.
Yeah.
Where can we find Scoop Gang?
Oh, so slownewsdayshow.com.
The teacher called on me. Shit.
Fucking.
Were we gonna make an alternate personality for me that was a professor at one point? I think we forgot to do that. Maybe I was just high. And,
Yeah, that was one.
Sometime in
remember.
DC. I can't remember what it was about. Yeah.
But yeah, the Rockfin, Odyssey, D Live, Twitch, Twitter. Gonna get on the rest of the other things. Hit up the Linktree or Alt Media United for all of the audio only stuff. Go to truthrevolution.io for the t-shirts. We're in the partners category along with our good friend Ryan Christian from the Last American Vagabond. Yeah, I think that's
Lori Jones, is he forgetting anything? She's in the chat. She'll tell you. She'll tell you what's up. She'll tell you
Free fucking Julian Assange right now.
Glory's live blog. It's Zero Eclipse with 2 E's. Follow at Free Commander X underscore for updates on X. January 11th is his next and hopefully last court date. If you're anywhere near San Jose, California, come hang out with us. Show up early and hold it down while Jones and Keith McHenry and I try to get not thrown out of court. Let's see. I think that might be it.
Right.
Piers Robinson's hanging out with me tomorrow morning on the show.
He's awesome. You should check that out. I love Piers.
Yeah.
Pierce.
Again, he was just on the other a couple months back. That was phenomenal. We'll probably end up tying that into what we're gonna. But he collated a report on the OPCW false flag. That's brilliant. So we're gonna talk about that. The lads from Grimerica are gonna be on. Our Canadian friends who are struggling under totalitarianism. They're gonna be on. The following Sunday, day after Christmas, probably one of the more notorious right wingers on the planet right now, James Lindsay, will be on the show. Good stuff coming up. Yeah.
Sweet. Indy, what do you got, dude?
Well, holy crap. Thank you. Well, thanks for inviting me. First of all, Merry Bitchmas to everybody because I didn't even get to say that. That's next week. Okay.
Next week, yeah.
Nice.
You just totally stepped all over my announcement.
Oh, we're just bitching with friends. Okay, so we're bitching with friends this week, and I got lots of friends that I'm bitching with for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Indie left.news, leftist.today. That's the Substack that I've got. So I put that out twice a day. YouTube.com/IND left news for the YouTube. That's where we're going to do the how did we miss that? IndieNews.network for all the links for the Indie News Network, and we're on all the different channels: Twitch, Rumble, Substack, you name it. And there's 16 channels, including the newest Angel. We got Uncle Warren, Reef's in there, and we've got tons of other awesome ones. I did want to shout out the student debt boycott marathon that we did last Saturday. That Lucy, Blue Moon Red Wine, and so many of the people from the network stepped up to, and people from other networks. It was really an amazing collaboration. 9 hours worth of content, and we're still cutting all that up and getting segments out to everybody. So we're gonna have a lot of stuff coming out in the next couple of months. Really exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, clips are good. Clips are good. Like continual content. Go ahead, Lucky. What's up?
I wanted to share with everybody that Joe Firestone is having a stream over on KRTD, and it's an open one where you can jump in just like this one. So if anybody's interested in
I'm not
going over there. Well, he censored me like a couple days ago, so I might go over there and just
do your thing, girl. I'm all good on that. Yeah,
I'm just, you know.
Yeah, I get it. So, like Indy just ruined for everybody. Next week's gonna be Bitchmas.
CIA, remove that.
Sorry.
Yeah. Next week's gonna be Bitchmas. So, again, I don't know who I'm having on, but we're just gonna bitch about. It'll just be a bitch, but I'm just calling it Bitchmas because it's Christmas time, and I'm excited about it. And then I think the week after that, Glory's going to be on. We have something that we're going to be announcing, and then we're just going to bitch. And when I get together with Glory, it's always fun because she's fun. So that'll be a good one. And maybe we'll have some other people come on too. We'll see. And then what else do I have? Oh, Facts on Friday. Facts. I remembered all by myself. Facts on Friday. We started with on my other show, Facts on the Ground with Jesse Zerowell. We're doing Facts on Friday every Friday at 4. Just going through like some news stories from the week or whatever, just testing the waters. It's not something we've ever really done before. It's hard. I give credit to you guys. Like Steve, the fact that you do a daily show, I give credit to you, dude, because it's hard to even like narrow down stories that I'm going to talk about. That's fucking hard. That's fucking hard, you guys.
Yeah,
it's so bad.
I'm not good at schedules.
Well, I don't mind. Like it's just like a one time. This is scheduled too, but the thing that's hard to do is that there's so much to talk about, and we only want to do like 2, maybe 3 hours because that's on Friday. I also have a vigil, so that's like a really long day in front of a camera. But yeah, just like narrowing it down from like 54 stories to like 3 or 4 that you're going to cover on a show. That's fucking hard, and I give credit to all of you guys who do it on a regular basis and try to like figure out.
I couldn't do it.
That's ridiculous.
I'm putting it out twice a day. And I'm doing it to amplify everybody here. So love you guys. Appreciate all the content you guys are putting out. Keep plugging
Thank you.
Indy, you're fantastic.
Warren,
we love you.
Warren, you
All right,
have
guys.
Festivus Thursday, right?
Yeah, Warren. Yeah, don't you have Festivus next week or whatever you're doing?
Yeah, so your thing is, so Bitchmas
Yours
on
is
Wednesday.
Tuesday, right? Or is yours
It's Thursday.
No, Thursday, the 23rd,
okay.
the actual Festivus day. So
Nice.
it's going to be a potpourri of puppety oddballs and nuts and drunk people coming by, and we're gonna. I'll have a poll for myself. You'll have to get your own poll for your own selves. But the big fun is going to be the airing of grievances.
Yeah.
And which is basically bitch. So I'm ripping off your format for one night.
Nicely done.
That's all right. Man. I don't. That's cool. I don't care. We need more bitch. We need more bitch shows. Like it's good for us. We need to get it out. So
It's good
like
to
therapy.
get it out.
The show of strength will be fun as well.
Yeah.
I'll wrestle anyone who wants to wrestle.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
Good time. So check out both shows because we all need to vent more. I think it would do us good to get some venting out.
Yeah.
So check out both shows next week. Okay, guys, thanks for coming by. I'm so tired. I haven't been sleeping for like the last week and a half. Usually I would go longer because this has been really fun, but I'm just really tired. I'm over
Make sure
it.
everybody
Plus,
gets
I've got
the
6 kids
like
and
button.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
I never tell people
Yeah,
that.
like
Hit the
it.
like button, whatever, share.
Like it
all
for
that.
Misty.
Yeah.
Or I'll come
Fuck
find you. I will find you.
Wash your
If
ass.
you don't hit
Make
that
sure your
like
ass is
button,
clean.
Oh my god.
I'm going to be at the foot of your bed that morning. You hit that like button.
Oh boy.
We need a
Do
Reef Liam Neeson meme. I will
But
find
I'm saying it to
And I will kill you.
Yes,
Look, I can point
Get-
somebody to you.
I have a particular set of skills.
That like button.
Yeah.
give a finger to YouTube and hit the like button for just to screw YouTube up.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that. Fuck YouTube. Okay, anyways. Good night, guys.
Yeah.
Love you
Night.
all. Love